Hello, everyone. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? I didn't want to be late, so I didn't even mess around with like an intro or anything. This is What the Nuptial. We're going to talk about wedding stuff. That might be very boring to some of you, but we could make it fun. We're going to make it fun. This is ridiculous. I know you're all waiting for her anyway. I'm just going to bring her on in. Welcome, Anna, that Star Wars girl. Hi, darling.
Hello.
How are you feeling? Do you have cold feet yet?
No, I have more of everything I have to do is relying on other people, and I hate that feeling.
Oh, I know it sucks. What's next on your list?
I need to find a photographer.
Mm.
I need to find a photographer. I need so had did you decide on if you want a wedding planner? Maybe we should start off with where we left off last time.
Yes, where did we leave last time? So I
Last time you were venues and dress and everything.
yes, I
Just
have dresses that I tried on that I'm going to show you that I'm not getting, and I'm just
okay,
going to show them to you because you're going to die.
okay, I'll listen.
Uh, I got that venue, the one that you showed me when you said to me, "It's so you." I was like, "She's so right. It is." I flew down there the next week, and I was like, "I don't need to see anything else. This is mine." So
Oh my
got that venue. Yes, very excited. We'll talk about that. And then I tried on dresses so far. That's pretty much it. You left off with we
God. Saving
decided
the dates. Sending
save the
things.
dates. And then your invitations will go out after that. Did you do the invitations yet?
No, so we okay. So you got your save the date, right?
Yes. It's in
Okay.
my fridge right now. Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's bizarre. Most people out of state, actually pretty much everyone out of state got their save the dates, and so many people in California didn't.
Oh God, I would have
I
a
don't know what's
mental breakdown.
the first batch that I sent out. My cousin in Hawaii, he got his first before everyone else in California did, and
What
then
sense does this make? No.
I'm like out in the middle of the ocean. You got yours, but
Yeah,
like
great. Wonderful. How
my
did it get to you? By a coconut? I don't understand this madness.
I don't know what's going on with the mail system. And so I sent everything out. And so I was like, all right, nobody really texted me. A few people did to let me know. But then my parents were like, well, your aunt didn't get hers. I didn't get mine. And my best friend from high school didn't get hers. And I was like, what the hell? And she's in the wedding. And I was like, what the hell is going on? So I have to get a list of everyone that didn't get their save the dates and resend them.
Oh my God. That is so yeah, because I mean it must have been a week ago I got mine.
Yeah,
Right? Maybe more than that, even. I barely check my
I sent
mail. So
yours. I basically did it like by area. So like the
yeah,
West Coast first, then like
right.
the Midwest, and then the East Coast. So I sent yours, Chrissy's, Cecil's, like everyone at the same time. Chrissy's got hers like a week before Cecil did.
It makes no sense.
It doesn't.
Completely ridiculous. Oh, hi, Anthony. Congratulations to Keanu and Anna. Thank you so much, Anthony. That's lovely. Russell Hall. Let's see. I really should learn to read these before, but Russell's good. Can I just say I watched the music vid of Jack Black playing the Peaches song and could see it as a legit wedding song. I think you should push for it. I haven't heard this.
I am okay. So, Kiana, you watched my birthday stream, right?
Oh, we sniped you for a little bit. Yes. You're adorable. Oh my God.
Did you see me drunkly singing?
Yes, I love Drunk Anna. I don't know if I saw this though. There's a Jack Black saying the
Yeah,
real
he's the
Jack
one
Black.
that sings the Peaches song. But so somebody was watching, and look at my avatar. They drew me from the stream.
Oh my God.
So I told him now that I have that hat, I'm like, babe, you gotta let me wear the hat and sing to you. And
Absolutely.
he's like, you're gonna chicken out because I don't sing in front of people. But
No, but it'll be fun. You'll be drunk enough. It'll be your day. Nobody can make you want them to make fun of you in a sweet way. Listen, I'm trying to make my wedding not just one big sight gag. All I want, everything in me. I want to push Gino out for our first dance in a wheelchair. I want like confetti and like stupid shit like that. But if you do something cute,
it would
a
be so.
little drunk singing, I don't see what's wrong with that.
So did he like the venue? Do your parents like the venue?
Oh my God. So I went with my mom. Gina's like, I love you. Whatever you want. That is completely fine with me. It is like, so it's an old theater. You can see it in the movie, The Notebook, you know that, all that. And it's like, I walked in that bitch and I was like, this is it. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. You don't have to go anywhere else. You get married there. The ceremony's there. They have a concession stand for like a candy bar because I love Skittles so
Yeah.
much. You could do the posters outside with like, I know that sounds so corny, but it's actually cool, with like pictures of me and Gino and like the marquee.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
You need to take engagement photos and do that.
Oh, I haven't even thought of that. Oh my God, I'll have to get
You
Gino
guys
a new pair of pants. He
do
only has two.
get like a white dress. Like, look, you guys should do it silly where it's like you're in Vegas or something.
I know.
And then take like pictures and make posters and you guys put that in there.
Yes. No, I know, because I guess we need engagement photos. Did you have an engagement party? I'm like, do I need that?
I didn't do an engagement.
No, why would I plan a party right now? Right. I don't, whatever. We would just end up at the bar across from compound.
Usually like your one of your parents do it.
Right.
Engagement party.
Well, and also since my parents are in South Carolina, my extended family's in Chicago, my friends are here. So we don't really have I'd have to have like 3. So everybody's going to Charleston. People are a bit like the guys in the booth at Gino's studio. They're like, a destination wedding. Really? He's like, it's not a destination. That's where she's from.
Yeah.
My parents are dead. So Gino's parents, I don't mean mine. His parents are deceased. So we wouldn't have it in like New Jersey. So, all right. So you save the dates. Then so you have to do a whole nother round of save the dates. So then you're going to have to do invitations. When will you try and do that? So they'll also go in waves, I guess.
So we couldn't do invitations yet because he's Catholic. So we had to like do all of the Catholic things.
That's right.
Just finished all that. So we called so we're getting married in like the mountain town that his parents live. So it's an old like gold mining town. So this used to be one of the biggest towns in California during the gold rush because everyone was here. And so like this, back during that time, it would have been like as big as San Francisco.
Okay.
But so now it's like, it's not a ghost town. Like people obviously still live there, but like the main street is like a historic venue. They used to shoot movies there. Like, like they shot Little House on the Prairie there.
Oh, that's so you. It's going to be so cute. I have goose flesh. My nipples are hard when you just said that. I'm like, oh, so adorable.
So the problem with it, though, is that all of the buildings there are really small, which is why we had such a hard time finding a venue.
Yeah.
And so there's only like, there's a bunch of churches there, but like the Catholic church, there's one that his parents go to. That's tiny. It's like Little House on the Prairie size. And then there's one that can fit like 300 people.
Yeah.
And the old lady that runs that church is, I mean, I feel like she used to work for Adolf Hitler, the way that she ran things. Like she's one of those she just had, somebody that has a meaningless job, but too much power, like a TSA person.
Oh, yes. And they're drunk with the little amount of power that they have, and they just won't let anybody. It reminds me. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like, it's the lady that works at the library or something. Librarians are notoriously
too much power.
Yes, too much power. Exactly.
Well, so
they want to make it hard for you. Right.
Well, so I told Peaches, because I'm not Catholic, but I told him, I was like, well, this means more to you than it does to me. Because like my parents, they don't care if I get married in a Catholic church or like with Elvis. But he obviously does care. And I was like, all right. So my thing is, I'm like, whoever it's more important to in the situation, you win. So he wins that one. And
that's a good way to go about it. Yes.
No, it's way more important to him than it is to me. Not that it's not important to me. Like I always knew, like I never wanted to get married, but I always knew that if I did, it would be in a church.
Yeah.
And
I never wanted to get married, and yet here we are. But I didn't think I'd be getting married in an old movie theater. But again, here we are to a 54-year-old alcoholic. Life changes. But no, I mean,
I told Teaches, I was like, you have to do everything because they probably won't even tell me anything because I'm not Catholic.
Right.
And so, which it was weird because like my dad was Catholic. And so my dad's entire side of the family is Catholic. So I grew up between going to like Catholic churches or my mom's,
I went to Catholic school. My mom, I mean, my nana, that's my thing. My whole extended family is Catholic. I didn't get confirmed because I was, but they didn't request I get married in a church. But my nana, she passed last year. She wanted to be a damn nun. She would just be happy I was getting married at all. Like, and Gino first said maybe a church, but he doesn't care. He just wants to marry me before he passes away. So. I'm just teasing. I have to make that joke. So, hi, Guinevere, you're the best. So you got through all the Catholic classes and all of that.
So this is a story which will entertain you. So,
yay!
So Peaches called because you're just gonna be like, this is so ridiculous. Peaches calls her. He wants to see if this church is available, because if it's not available, then we have to find another one. And this is in a small mountain town. And the next church that could potentially fit everyone it's in another town that's close by. It's called Angels Camp. It's where Mark Twain lived when he lived in California.
That is so chic. Oh my God. That's so cool.
It's not as chic as it sounds. When you see pictures of the town before, it's like, oh, this used to be beautiful. But now there's like a statue of Mark Twain. But so the town has a bigger Catholic church, which I actually like that church better because of the stained glass windows. There's parking. And it's just, I like it. The town itself, not so much, and the distance, not so much. But I was like, all right, so let's just see if this date is available.
Yeah.
And I'm getting married in February, so I don't think that it's the height of wedding season, so it should. Peaches calls her. She's like, what do you mean you set a date? You can't set a date without checking with us first. And Peaches,
I control the dates around here.
I know. And Peaches like, I don't think he's like, no, we set a date. This is when we're getting married, and I just need to see
your stupid church or not, bitch. Yeah, like,
and she would not tell him. She's like, you need to do this, this, and this first. You like, so Peach is like, all right, and she's like, there's no way you guys are gonna get in time. I can't believe you're even considering this. And he was just trying to kill her with kindness. And I was sitting there filling out save the dates while he's calling this woman. And I could hear her through the phone. And I'm just like, oh, I'm so glad he's doing this, because I don't have any patience for these people. And so she's like, you need to go to like your local church and get like approval from the priest there and fill out all these forms. And he did. And then she's all like, oh, well, those are the wrong forms. You need to do this, this, and this. And so basically, once we finished whatever task she gave us more tasks. And it's like, why didn't you tell us everything we need at one time and we can get it all done?
Right. Is there a line out the door to get married here on this date? Like, can't you just why not make it easy for me? It's love, for Christ's sake.
No, just tell us if it's even available, because most of this paperwork it's for like those churches. So if it's not even available, we would have to redo all of this paperwork again for the next church. So just tell us if it's even it's like going to the airport, trying to buy a plane ticket, and them not telling you if there's a flight or not.
Yeah. What do you mean you wanted a vacation on this date? I decide when you go on vacation. That's dare you.
And so, well, also because they're Catholic, like you can't get married during Lent. And
right, that way. That's not till February. I mean, it's not till
February. I'm getting married in February.
Well, when does Lent start?
It's in the middle of February.
Oh, right. Oh my God, I didn't even know that. Jesus,
before Lent,
right?
So
they're like, we'll be preparing for Lent. How dare you?
Well, so one of the things that we had to do, and I knew we had to do this, but so you have to go and like meet with like a priest, and they have to like ask you a few questions, but all because of King Henry VIII leaving the church. And like,
oh my God.
Well, so this is why they do all this shit, is because they want to make sure that nobody blames them. Because so King Henry VIII, how he left the Catholic Church and did all that dramaticness. And he's like, oh, well, you guys like made me marry my brother's wife that died, or my brother who died. You made me marry his wife. And like, it wasn't a match. That's why we can't have any male heirs, la da 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 da. So now they do all this crazy shit. So that way, in case nothing like that ever happens again, so that way they can't get blamed for I don't know, a monarch's thing. And now every normal person has to go through this.
I guess for something that King Henry VIII did. I know he was the eighth one, but it was still a long time ago.
I
My
know.
God.
So that way no other monarch could blame them and like leave the church again.
Goodness, which I didn't know. I went to Catholic school for, I mean, till eighth grade. I have no idea about this at all. It was a
Well,
great history lesson. Listen up, people. Yeah.
I actually, the only reason I know that is because of like art history.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think they like to advertise, hey, we all of a sudden implemented all of these brand new rules because we don't want any monarchs leaving our religion anymore. But so anyways, we went and met with the priest. We did the interview. He was so and even he said, because I was trying to like not lose my patience because
He's like, yeah, Candace is pretty rough, isn't she? Sorry.
I
Like,
was expecting him to be as much of a pain in the ass
yeah.
as that woman.
Hmm.
And he wasn't. He was super, super nice. But the secretary, she was super nice until that woman called her. And then anytime we walked in, she was like,
She changed. She changed. They tried to pick their own date, Delilah. Can you believe that?
well, so I told the priest, and I was like, honestly, I was like, we're having a little bit of an issue because that woman won't even tell us if it's available. And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, she needs to tell you if it's available or not.
Right.
And he was the nicest guy. And I was like, I wish like we were getting married here with this guy because he's actually nice and understanding.
But
And so we went out of town to Vegas for like the weekend before my birthday to celebrate.
right.
And so when we're going there, we had to fill out this paperwork. And so we needed the priest of that church's name, but she wouldn't allow us to talk to the priest until we got all the stuff done. So Peaches was like, fuck it, I'm just going to call him. So Peaches calls that priest. He gets his voicemail. All we really needed was the guy's like first and last name, which was in the voicemail. So Peaches got it. And he filled out all the paperwork, got it sent in. That priest ended up calling him back and letting him know, like, oh yeah, the date is available, but I'm not available because he's got something else going on. And so Peaches, the priest that he grew up with, happened to become the Bishop of California.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
And well, even the bishop called this woman and she gave him attitude.
Good God, I'm just gonna call her Candace. Candace is no one to be fucked with. For Christ's sake, she is drunk with power.
Marie or something.
Marie.
Her name's Marie.
Marie, of course it is.
Marie. And so anyway, but the bishop said if the priest isn't available, I will assign a priest for you.
Right.
And so Peaches' parents, they go to the Catholic church that's on the other side of town because it's one town, but it's separated by like a little mountain in between. So they're on the other side.
Oh my God.
So his mom just asked the priest, and she's like, hey, like, obviously this church is too small. My son's getting married. It's in the other church. And he said, yeah, I'm not in like, I guess they're in different priest or church districts.
Yes.
He's like, yeah, I have no problem driving across town to perform your son's wedding.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I can drive. I don't have to take a horse and carriage or anything. Yeah, no one's worried about the king or what have you. So funny.
Yeah. So that was how, but anyway, we got it all done. We got it booked out as the priest, but that was hell.
You are so because I looked because Gino mentioned, because I mean, he's Catholic, he's confirmed. He doesn't go to church. He does stop by church every day after work to like talk to my Nana and his mom, and he's very sentimental, very, very thankful for things, and like and believes in, you know, a higher power and energy and all that stuff. So he likes the church atmosphere. So I looked into it in Charleston because I knew I wanted that. I knew I wanted that theater. And I wasn't sure until I saw it. I'll get to that in a second. I wasn't sure until I saw it if I wanted to walk down the aisle of
yeah, no, you definitely have to be there and to see it.
Yeah, I had to see it. But and so I looked at these Catholic churches there. Just I can't wrap my brain around you must get married at these times. If you're allowed to have one not Catholic. I'm like, I'm not confirmed. Is he confirmed? Just the amount of rules and regulations and like hoops and things. I was like, this is going to be too much for me. And he doesn't care. So when he saw the venue, I guess I'll show you pictures because I have pictures of the inside too. It's not necessary to get married in in a church and then walk over to the thing. He doesn't care. So
That's
you have a lot of you got moxie and determination and focus. You said this is going to be my date. Candace, I picked the date, not you. Marie / Candace. God, hang on.
You can just call her Candace. I probably shouldn't have said
Candace. Candace Marie. God.
You know what's funny is like I had been like it's weird. I've always wanted to have like boys. Like if I ever had, I know I'm going to have children, but I've always wanted to have boys. But the only names I have in my head are girl names.
Ooh, like what?
Well, so actually one of them, it's a family name. I used to go over to my Aunt Marie's house all the time. So I always was like debating between like, I never liked the names Marie or Maria, but then I watched The Sound of Music and I love it. And then I had an Aunt Marie, and Marie is my youngest sister's middle name. So I was like, oh, what about Marie or Maria? And then, cause they're like, I feel like
my mom's middle name is Marie. It's very Catholic Italian. Marie. You could name a boy Marie. Why not?
no, I would never do that. I want my masculine name.
A masculine name. You're right. It would be a little odd. Like you could get by with a boy girl. Like Keanu is unisex, but the Marie is sort of a feminine name.
No, I think if they're boys, I think I'll let Peaches pick. I'll just tell them if I like it or not, and like
it's one boy, one girl, right?
No, I think I'm gonna have more than two.
More. Oh, you're gonna have like 3.
Probably 3 or 4.
That is so Kardashian of you. I love that. You'd be like,
well, so this is why my whole thing on it is, so when you have 2 kids, they can't play board games. So you have to at least have 3 kids to play a board. Because I'm thinking I'm a very active, like work-oriented person, and so is Peaches. And so I grew up with 4 or 3 siblings. There was 4 of us. He grew up with 3 siblings.
Oh, yeah.
And also, it's like if there's only 3, then 2 will gang up on the other usually.
That's true. Friendships in 3s, no, somebody always feels left out. 4, yeah. I could see you with like a really cool power family with 4 very good-looking children, all like singular bars in a line. You know, they end up at Harvard, Princeton, Brown, and and then the last one's like, I want to be a surfer, and then he's the best surfer in the world. That's just what I manifested for you. I don't know why, but I remember, like, because I don't want kids. I know I don't. Oh my God. And I don't know if you heard, but Gino's
pregnant because your boobs have gotten big.
I know they've gotten bigger. I don't, not definitely not pregnant. I have my IUD in, but my boobs all of a sudden, like, I don't know. It's been.
They know you're getting married, so they're like,
no. I'm like, well, thank you. They have. I'm like, look at that. I've got side boob and everything. The weirdest phenomenon. My ass is still flat, but what can you do?
You're like, I thought like before I met you that you were taller because because you're very lean and slender, like that's your body type. Whenever I saw pictures, you look tall because you're so skinny.
And I wear
always heels, but the thing that every girl wants is where like the little bit of weight you're gaining, it's all in your boobs.
I know. I went like, what is this? Even Dino said it. And I'm like, well, where? I mean, we could pop some in my ass. Can we do that? But somebody said I've gotten it more times than like, I was just looking in the mirror. I've gotten it more times in the past, like, I don't know. It's been like 6 months. Like your boobs are bigger. And then I was like, am I fucking pregnant? Could it be? Jesus, God, I would be the one I didn't know I was pregnant, but thankfully, I think I would know by now. But no, I don't want kids. And I don't know if you, if you're listening or you just needed to go, I will.
No, I'm here. I'm just,
okay.
I'm doing an embarrassing selfie to like post on Twitter because I didn't.
That's what I need to do because that's what I always do it like this, like on the screen. I'm like, why wouldn't you just take yourself out of this right now? But also, Russell, all the kids would love to hear that song being played. Yes, we definitely need to hear that.
I was like, so we're gonna dance to oh shit, what is it called? The Elvis song.
I can't.
Yes.
I can't help falling in love with you.
Peaches really likes Andre. What's his name? Bocelli.
Oh yeah, Andre Bocelli.
He adores him, and I was like, he sings that song, and Peaches was like, "What? We need to dance that." I was like, "But we should dance to Elvis because it's more classic."
If I did have a kid, I think I would want to name it either Reeves because I'm Keanu, or Elvis. That's just in my brain. I don't know why. And I'm not a huge, but I love Elvis Costello. That just reminded me that I'm a huge Elvis Costello fan, but I think that's the cutest boy name. Elvis, you're doing Elvis, like very romantic song. So you picked that for sure, or
Well, we were on a road trip or something, and we did the whole way up. It was right after we got engaged, was listen to like the wedding song playlist.
yeah.
And he likes it because the whole thing was like we were friends, and so he was my best friend from high school. She was renting a room in his house, and she had told him, and she's like, you can't date her, you can't talk to her, because if you date her and you guys break up, it's gonna ruin everything.
Wow.
And so it's like the whole I can't help falling in love with you thing.
Oh, my nipples are hard. That just made me have goose flesh. Do you know he is a huge purveyor of like chick music. He likes other music too. But there's this song by Alice Peacock that he loves, and it's called Bliss. And we might dance to that, or there's another one that we like. It's called Life Less Ordinary by Carbon Leaf. I like that one a little bit more, but they're not your typical. I did pick I Want to Walk Down the Aisle too. I'll tell you what it is. If you know it,
You're not gonna walk down to like the typical one?
no, I'm getting married in a weird movie theater, so I think I'll just what's the typical one? Like dun that I was about to do the dun 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 dun. That's a funeral song. the the bridal march sounds like.
There you go. Annoying.
Oh no,
I'm trying to take this damn. I'm so bad at taking photos of myself.
I hate it. It really I spend so much time like that one. No, just do just post it. No one cares. The boy run media, they don't give a shit what it looks like. Just put your face in there. But I do the same thing all day. What does the bridal march sound like?
Dun, dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun.
Hey, let's find it.
I know, because I'm the funeral one. Dun 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 dun. They're too close.
Your super chat, Jay Bama fan. Thanks for super chat. Liar, you know you'll be the Star Wars theme. Actually, Peaches he asked me, he's like, "Are you gonna play the Hobbit music when you?"
It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, that is a very me thing to do.
You should.
What if I did Darth Vader's march?
Yes. Wait, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. Dun dun dun. Dun. Wait, yeah. What you could? It is a march. You could do whatever you want. You have to have some sort of Star Wars theme in the cocktail hour at least, or something.
Okay, let's see. What's the bridal song?
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that is. I mean, I know it, but I can't think of it.
What was it? Okay. Is this it? Can you hear my screen? Or no?
Yeah. Or maybe I could play it on my phone. Bridal march, that'll be easy.
Play, damn it. Oh no, this is just like a playlist. I don't know what it sounds like, but okay.
Hang on, I can do it on my
out of something.
Bridal. Hang on, I can do this. Bridal march. March.
Ooh, look, your betrothed is in the chat.
Oh my gosh, don't you? Oh. Na, 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 na. Yeah. Oh, Basconti, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna.
Hi, Kiki. Hi, Anna. Are we done planning the wedding yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. Get out. I showed him the dresses I didn't want anyway.
We haven't done any planning yet this stream.
No, I know. I'll show you the dresses. We're having fun. We're pulling our heels. Here, I'll play. No, so you want to get married? You want to walk down the aisle to the bridal march? That like dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's classic. Then play The Hobbit at the cocktail hour or something.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have to hear this song. You must sing this song.
The Peaches.
Yes.
You just drunkly get me going. Pages, 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 pages.
You have to
You
do
know
it.
what's gonna be? It's gonna be on every table, like, on the plate. This is, like, the wedding favors, is I'm getting Peach's stress balls with our date on it.
I love that. Why?
Because he's Peach. He's
Peach, like a peach, like
like a little peach stress ball.
oh, like it looks like a peach. I thought it was like, is he a stressed out man or no? A
It's just like
stress ball shaped as a
it's
peach.
just a peach, but it's a stress ball.
You know what I thought? I'm like, maybe everybody gets like a little cigarette holder since it's like a with like a Gino and Kiki on it. But I'm like, that is that tacky? Is it weird? Like I'll get everybody a flask. I'm like, that'll be very expensive. I'm like,
Yeah.
everybody gets one single Skittle. I don't. Those are the only three
The one
things
so
I thought.
he likes cigars, so we're gonna have, like, a Chrissy had it at her wedding, the guy that, like, rolls your cigars. Peaches really liked that, so we're gonna have that,
That'll
and
be cool.
so, like, the cigars, and then one of the places that I went, it was just little succulents, like, that was the wedding favor, was you get a succulent.
I like that. I want a lot of greenery, I think. Anyway, so a little succulent plant. That's amazing. They're easy to take care of. That's lovely. Okay,
I
here.
what can somebody take
Two. I'll
plane
show you what's that? Sorry.
like, what can somebody take on a plane is what
Oh
I'm
yeah. Yeah, maybe not a plant. Hmm. What could you? I don't know. I mean, what do people normally do? I have no idea.
You can look at ideas. But so let's see dresses. I wanna see
Oh,
dresses.
wait, I'm just gonna show you. I have like two. I went to, I don't, you've probably seen it on Instagram because that's where I saw it. Galia Lahav. I don't know. Kept seeing it, so I made an appointment.
Yeah, okay.
Galia La, yes. So I'm
How
just gonna show you all these ones. I found one that I fucking
how much
love. Well, it was on the cheaper end, and it was still $8,500, something like that. And I'm like, I don't even know what's customary, you know. This one, my best friend
my
Elliot came with.
was
What's that?
$800. My dress was $800.
Yeah, I'm like, can I go yeah. I went. I just wanted to go look. My best friend Elliot was in town, and he is very sassy, and he's gay, very sassy, very opinionated. And I said, we're just gonna go look. And then the lady asked me, she's like, what's your budget? I'm like, what do people normally do? Maybe could I do like 4,000 or 5,000? She's like, well, our dresses start in the sale section at 6. I'm like, okay, well, let's
Let me
stick over here. Elliot goes and gets this other dress, which as much as I almost love it, I never ever thought I would ever love something like this, but I couldn't wear it. People would never let me live it down. I'm going to show you. You're going to be
Oh
so
my god, I
shocked.
want to see this.
But this is the one, and this would also be like when it's all said and done, like 20 grand. So not gonna happen there. But let's go to my all right.
You said Anna, your church probably won't let you play Wagner's Here Comes the Bride. It's not allowed. What are you talking about? Oh, that's so pretty.
Let's see.
That's so extra.
It's way, I mean, yeah, I could never in my life wear this, but sorry, come on, Kiki, make it go. Stop it. There. It's like, it is sort of, I mean, it's got the cute, like, it's sort of see-through there or whatever, but there would just be no possibility. There's just no possibility I could ever wear that. Also, it's like $20,000.
Yeah.
The other one, look at see my boots there. This one I love, but I also, I don't know, how does that look on there? This
Oh
one
my
I
god.
love too, but
You
again,
can find that online, that same dress.
yeah, exactly. It's
How
like,
much was that one?
I don't know. I mean, this one was on the cheaper side too, so maybe it was like in the $6,000 range, but it's literally just nothingness, you know?
Yeah.
That one was fine. I wouldn't, it's like a little, it is sort of plain. The one that I like, the one I keep thinking about, and I didn't think I would ever like a dress like this. I won't show you because I might actually find a way to get it. That's the back of the other one. What's that?
Send it to me on Twitter.
Okay, here. I'm gonna send it to you right now. This is the one that I love so fucking much, but it's like $8 grand. But me and Chrissy are gonna go look too next week.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think I would like this, and I really, really love it. So
I would say go to like more.
Yeah,
Just go
definitely.
before you spend $8,000 on a dress you're only gonna wear one day.
I know, it's so dumb. It, like, repulses me to even think of it.
No, it just one of Peach's coworkers got married, and she got her dress from it's a place where all of the fancy high-end dresses that you pay, like, 8,000 to
Right.
$20,000 on, all these girls relist them on this website, and you can
Yeah.
get it for, like, half the price. You might actually be able to find that dress online.
It's yeah, actually, it's not a bad idea. I just didn't think
Stop
of
sharing your screen. Stop sharing your screen.
oh, shit, sorry, guys. Yeah, do you wanna see all my personal emails, everyone?
Yeah.
This I loved, but still won't,
I thought you wanted, like, a backless dress.
this one is backless, but
Oh,
it's still a little it's, like, too much. I don't know,
so
and it's, like, way low down
you need to
slit.
see if you can sit down.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't it's very I look kinda old in
Oh,
it.
this one you sent me is cute.
I like that a lot. That's what I was imagining, but the one that I sent you on Twitter just now stop screen.
Yeah, I like it.
I like that one, but, go away. I like that one a lot, but yeah, for like $8,000. I mean, I just didn't know I was gonna like that,
You know what you need to do? You need to
yeah,
take a photo of the dress before you try it on, and then you can do a Google search, and you can find it online for cheaper, the same dress.
it's a good idea. I know, that one I didn't realize I just made an appointment at this place, and I thought, like, they
I
might I don't know what's customary if my mom wants to pay for my dress, right? So, like,
My mom did too.
yeah, I'm like, I could get a dress on Amazon. I don't give a fuck. Like, I could be fine, it would be so those were just too much, but
Me
I
so
liked the Gatsby-esque thing, I thought, but now I'm like, "Ugh, I kinda like that
did you try
A-frame
on any
thing."
Gatsby-like dresses?
Like, the well, here, let's see.
So let me show you this. I showed it last night, so I think it's fine. So I obviously I bought the first dress that I tried on, but I was like, before I bought it, I was like, I can't. I have like I got to go try on more dresses. And so I went to the fanciest place here in Southern California. Every dress starts at like $10,000.
Ugh,
And so this was the one that they were trying to convince me to buy.
let's see. Let me do just you. Hang on. Oh, and that's beautiful. Oh my
Like the
god.
sleeves are cut out and everything. And I was like, I think this is a little too like
You think you want something like that, but then you're like, "I'm gonna be in this shit all day, like, do I wanna be worried about"
so I can't wear anything heavy. Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
this has to be light. Like, this is a
yeah.
t-shirt. It's like it can't if it's heavy, I'm gonna be in a bitch mood all day because I'm uncomfortable.
Right.
And
Exactly.
so yeah, that dress was like 10,500 and I FaceTimed my mom and she was like, "Oh, that's the most beautiful dress." Then she found out how much it was. She's like, "What the fuck?"
We'll find something else. No, like that one, that A-frame one that I just sent you on Twitter, like that
Mhm.
one, I'm like, I love this so much. I didn't think I would, and I kind of think I want to wear one down the aisle and then change into like some sort of sparkly short fringe dress for after. I don't know. I like a costume change moment.
$8,000 on something you're gonna wear for an hour
An
then.
hour. I know. It's so silly. Hang on. Hypothetical question. Let's see. Thank you for the super chat, Russell. Hypothetical question. Would you prefer the random streaker who may or may not show up at your wedding run with a body painted tux or en naturel? I don't know who you're talking to. Is there a streaker that may show up at your wedding? I haven't heard of one at mine, but
So Peaches and I only have one grandmother left each, and I would very much like them to not have heart attacks.
yes. Could I? Yeah. Where? If someone's going to send a streaker to either of our weddings, it would be mine. Mine would be the one to do. Theirs is at a church, for Christ's sakes. All right. Jesus. Can't see above. You need to dress it. Do I need to? Hi, good night, mister. You're the best. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so actually, I don't know if I told you this. So my dress, it's like a vintage dress, right? I got it
Yes,
at a
yes.
vintage store. And I was just like, because I had like looked for wedding dresses and places online, all of a sudden that's all I was getting.
Right.
And I was on Facebook Marketplace, and right before Halloween, all these women started posting their dresses because it's
You
like,
sent me one where I went, oh my God.
yeah,
I
well, I'm
can
like,
make that work. Yeah.
the bride of Frankenstein or something.
Yeah.
And Keanu, I found my dress.
That's how you found it, Facebook,
No, no, no,
right?
no.
Yeah.
It's my dress, but before it was altered. So the place that I got mine from, it's like they modernized the vintage dresses.
Oh,
Bought
okay.
it for $50. I have it right
And
here.
that's the one you're wearing? No, no, it's not the one you
This
oh,
is not the one I'm wearing. I'm gonna do a photo shoot with this is my it's the same exact like design of my wedding dress.
yeah,
So it'd be like if this t-shirt, but like a tank top is my wedding dress. This is like
right.
OG t-shirt. So this is it before it was altered. And like the girl stained it with tea, so it looks extra vintage.
That's amazing. Okay, so you can take photos of that, and then
So
then
I'm
the altered one is, like, then
before
the one that
and
you'll
after. So I'm gonna do a photo shoot in that because we're getting married in like the old gold mining town. So it's gonna be like an old Western photo shoot.
that's adorable. So it is sort of a theme. There it's everywhere. I love that. Oh my god. No, the dress thing, who knows? I
Because I kind
mean,
of like this one better because it's got like the puffy sleeves that hang off, whereas mine is just like straps.
yeah, I tried this one on too. You'll laugh at this. I look like the mother of the bride. But I was like,
Let me
this was the first one I picked out thinking it would be like, this will be so chic. I love this. Oh my God. And when I put it on, I'm like, oh, well, no, never
no.
mind. I look like the fucking, you're going to die. This is so awful.
Did you send it on Twitter?
I'm just going to show it to you.
Oh,
Yep. No, I look like I look like the very sassy, wretched stepmother of the bride.
I don't hate it, Keanu.
What's that?
I don't hate it at all. I like
It would need it. I guess I would need it altered. I thought I was really gonna like that. And then I'm like, well, maybe not exactly that. Yeah, it might. I don't know.
I don't hate it. I
Yeah,
still think it looks chic, but I can see it definitely does age you a little bit.
it ages me. I'm like, maybe I don't want to look so old. I don't know. That no, and they're like not exactly comfortable, you know?
Yeah, no, not at all.
But yeah, I mean, this is what I loved this, like I loved that, but it's way too expensive and I like it with the hair and everything and I like it, but it's just I don't need so many
Yeah,
beads
are you
and
gonna wear
things.
your hair up or down for your wedding?
I cut it now because I was like, maybe I guess it'll be longer for the wedding,
Mhm.
but I always think up. If it's longer up, if it's like this, obviously I wear it down. But I'm kind of liking this. I'm kind of liking this sort of
You look more like
1920s vibe.
Snow White.
Yeah, like Snow White.
Yeah, you do look more like
It
Snow.
is sort of Snow White. That was my favorite. Yeah, I'm kind of liking this. So if it's like this, I'll do something with it. But are you doing your own makeup? Is another question I have. Or are you gonna have some? Because you are very good at it. That's why I ask. But
So I actually don't like wearing makeup. I have to put it on when I'm on camera or else I look like a zombie. And I've done
right.
plenty of people like Anna wears so much makeup and I'm like,
You don't really. I've seen you in person too. I mean, what you do put on makes it look like you're just an angel with that
no.
came down from heaven with no makeup on at all. But yeah, I
Well,
get what you're saying. Yeah.
so I don't know. I'm just gonna be crying a lot. I'm like, as long as my eyebrows and like I have lipstick on, because
Mm-hmm.
what is I don't know, maybe it might just be the camera, but even when I get like photos, if I'm not wearing lipstick, it looks like I have no lips because my lips are I don't know, they're not very colorful, I should say. Like they're there, but they blend into my breast.
No, my lips are. I have thin. My mom is always like, even we do the streaks together. She's like, put some lipstick on. I'm like, all right, I know. I need a little. I need a lip moment. I get it. But eyebrows are the nipples of the face. I'll say it once. I say it again. As long as you got eyebrows and your lips on, at least. And but I yeah, no, I'm an eyeliner whore. So I sort of like. I'll be crying. I feel like I'll be weeping the entire day. So
Yeah,
maybe that I think that. Maybe I won't be and I'll just be a goof, but
I've only had my makeup done by another person like once or twice, and I've hated it.
I know I'm afraid I'll hate it. So,
So I don't know. I kind of am like maybe I'll do like a consultation and like tell the because
yeah.
it's Peaches' cousin's wife. She was recommending this girl, and she showed me pictures from her wedding. Take in mind, she and I are two completely different people with different styles. She's she trains horses and like people how to ride horses for a living.
Ooh, a horse
And,
girl.
and then when she does get all dolled up, so she looks like she's working, like, you're riding horses, you're wearing cowboy hats and stuff. So when she does get all dolled up, she goes like the extra, so it's like the very heavy makeup.
Right, right.
And I'm like, I want it to look like I'm not wearing makeup.
Right. That's the thing these days. You want to look like, "Oh, I love a girl that doesn't wear makeup." Meanwhile, they have no idea like
How much makeup
she's
goes.
not that angelic and dewy. It takes a little bit of makeup at least, but
Well,
yeah,
as like an artist, I enjoy doing makeup, but I
it
don't.
relaxes me, yeah,
It
but
looks nice right after I'm done, and then I go and look at an hour later, and I'm like, ah.
yeah, why? God.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I do know like it's pretty typical for like the bride to like get the hairstylist and like the makeup artist and to do all of like the
I'm
bridesmaids.
just terrified. Like I like I'm like it's not something I wouldn't pay for. It's not that. It's just like I feel like we know our own faces and we know how we like to look. So
Mhm.
McGuinevere is so funny. She goes, "Hi, she goes, haha, Kiki, you should age yourself a little bit so Gino looks out of place." Well, all of his friends are old too, so it's fine.
Oh, somebody
Fine.
said, "What are the guys wearing?" Okay, so I told Peaches I wanted them to be in tuxedos.
I
And
was thinking the same actually.
you guys need to be in black tux. I would look like James Bond, black tuxedos. I wanted Peaches to have a white. Well, my dress is ivory, so I was like an ivory bow tie, and the groomsmen wear black bow ties.
Right.
And we're sitting there, and Peaches was getting frustrated because it's like trying to find one because all of his groomsmen are his brothers and then his best friend, and so they live all over. So something that they all could get easily. And
Yeah.
then I'm sitting there and like we're frustrated because like I don't like the tuxes that he's picking. He doesn't like the ones that I like. And then I'm sitting there, I'm like, I feel like such a bitch. He should be comfortable on
Yeah.
his wedding. He should get to pick what he wears on his wedding. And then he showed me I love his twin. His twin brother is gay and has a very different sense and style than I do.
Let him dress them.
No, no. Because he's like, this is what twin is thinking. And I was like, absolutely not. But like bright blue, Keanu.
Oh no. Because the bridesmaids you're
Bridesmaids,
doing yellow, right?
my
Yeah.
favorite color is yellow. So I'm trying to actually, you want to help me?
Yes.
Okay.
Show
So
me.
let me see if I can share my screen without. So I'm just we're fucking ordering on Amazon. I don't even care. You're wearing this for a day. I just need them all to match because every bridal store that I've gone to, they don't have yellow bridesmaids dresses, which
That's
is
so
infuriating.
strange.
I guess it's the least common bridesmaid color. So I'm like, all right, well, it's my
What?
favorite fucking color. It's the
Yeah.
color of happiness.
Right. Sunshine, for Christ's
Okay.
sake.
So all of my bridesmaids, they're very different. They vary from like your body type to Adele before she lost weight body type. And then
Yes. And
Peaches
yellow is a difficult color to pull off for some people. Is it
body.
I would think like a pale yellow, right? It doesn't have to be like the color of your chair or anything,
No,
but
no, no. I want like a lighter banana type of
yeah.
yellow is what I was thinking. I'm trying to just get these photos so it doesn't share like my.
That's what I was thinking, Fealty. Yes, yellow and black is the perfect Batman combo for the wedding. Yes, but a subtle chic Batman sort of deal.
Well, I'm trying to go for like what can fit every body type. So let me show you. And I need to see the color in person. So you can share my screen.
Yeah, okay.
So this is one. Now, my best friend from college, Sav, we went to David's bridal and she tried on the bridesmaids dresses just to see.
Yeah.
Because I
I
felt like
love that. I
so this
think
is one that was like at David's bridal, but they don't have it in stock anymore. And so I wanted something that has kind of sleeves since I am getting married in February. I don't know the temperature.
right.
I want something that an adult woman and a teenager could wear.
That is flattering. I can't imagine, right.
And that you
That
could
would
wear
be
a bra
flattering.
with. So those are my requirements.
And then you can wear a what?
A bra.
Yeah. You want
Okay.
everybody.
So
I think that's perfect. If you could find something like that, and that's the perfect yellow. It
well,
has
so
sleeves.
say
It's got
that
a
now.
little leg moment. What's
You say
that?
that now. So this is dress number 1.
Okay. All right, we'll remove.
This is dress number 2.
Ooh, I think that's chic too.
Okay. And so it's got the because again, it's February. I don't know how hot it's gonna be.
Right.
So
It's
this is dress number 2, and
okay.
then this is dress number 3.
I love that. That's very the hills are alive with the sound of music.
And then this is actually pretty close to, like, what my bouquet is gonna 'cause I call him peaches, so I'm
Yeah,
getting peach colored roses. So there'll be
I
peach
love
and yellow
that.
roses.
I love that one too. That is really cool.
These 2 are really similar. It's just, like, this part and the color that's slightly different.
Yeah.
But
No,
so
that's definitely the move. If everybody has a different body type too. I'm thinking
they're all, like, very similar. So which one? So we'll go with 1,
I
2.
that one, okay, the middle one, 2 is like it's a gamble, but it's chic. It might look good on everybody, and I think the color is it's a little, yellowy. Yeah,
I
but
don't it's because it's online, I'm like, I can't tell. So I'm
yeah,
thinking maybe I have to order all of them
and
and
just see
then
what comes back.
yeah.
I guess the first one's my favorite,
Okay.
but I think that third one is kind of a moment. I
Okay.
actually like that. You're in a mountain. Okay, that one's my favorite. Number 3 is my favorite. You're in a mountain town. It's got like a little V-neck, but also some room ruching over the boobs for the bigger boobed ladies.
Mhm.
Um, it's got a little leg moment. It's got
I
it
think they
has
all have
sleeves. Yeah, they're basically the same, but something about that third one I really like.
that.
Will you
Maybe
make that?
she actually has her hair in a bouquet.
What's that?
Oh, no, she's got it too. Oh, this
Yeah.
bouquet is not good though.
Are
Oh,
you and you're making all of the bouquets and all that? Okay,
yeah, so
everybody's
I'm
like
gonna
one.
just get all of my flowers from Costco.
Yeah, so that's what I've been telling my mom too, because I like the way my mom does shit better than anybody anyway. So that's our plan. Costco flowers, like, and they said we can bring the staff and everything is all included in that place.
Oh my
The
god, that's
staff,
awesome.
the food, everything is there. But we can bring in whatever we want. We were like, can we bring in whatever? Do you require? They're like, just don't fuck up any walls.
What's,
Bring in whatever you want. Yeah.
what how many people can you have at yours?
So I'm trying to keep this damn thing small, but it keeps growing. I think it fits max. I think it fits 150. We're
Oh,
looking so yeah, it's a smaller place, but we're looking to do like I think it's going to end up being 100 people when I wanted 60. But how do you not? There's so many. I'm hoping that maybe some people won't come to Charleston, but like we have a lot of friends and a lot of like people in a lot of different places. I feel like everybody's going to want to come. Who would have thought Visconti would get married, but
yeah.
or me. So my mom's family too.
So what you have to do, honestly, is
Yeah.
you pick your bridal and groom's party, and
Mm,
then you have to do family first, and yeah. So
yeah.
my mom gave me, like, she doesn't like her family, so she's like, only my sister and brother and their kids can come out from my family and no one else.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, field. Well, yeah, with this fealty, so the reason why I'm, like, debating on the longer sleeve length is because of the time of year. Also, I I feel like so these are all from Amazon, and I saw, like, comments like, "Oh, I wore like this one." A lot of women say, "Oh yeah, I got this to wear to a wedding." And so I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone's gonna go out of their way to buy this dress and wear it to also, it was different.
Yeah.
You know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna order them all,
And
and
just see.
and
Right.
so my stepdaughter is gonna be my maid of honor.
Oh, sweet. Oh,
And so yeah, well, so this is the depressing part of it. So my sister that I actually liked, who would have been my maid of honor, she's the one that passed away, and my other sister, I am not inviting to my wedding. So
ruthless. I love it.
We haven't really spoken in years, and so it would
It's your day. You don't want people that you like,
well, the
yeah.
last time we did see each other was at my cousin's wedding, and there was a scene, and I don't want that happening at my wedding.
Fuck no, absolutely not. No.
And, well, so Peaches' daughter, actually, she's going through a growth spurt right now. So she's taller than me now.
How old is she?
She's gonna be 13 in December.
Oh, okay, yeah. So she's taller than you? Okay.
Her mother.
Yeah, so she'll fit right in. She's fine. Yeah.
Well, she's taller than most of my bridesmaids.
Yeah.
So Brittany Venti is actually one of my bridesmaids, and so I think Brittany is the tallest.
Yeah, and she's got boobs on her. So yeah,
all of my bridesmaids have boobs.
They all have boobs. So
The
you're right to do this. Yeah,
starting to go through all of that. So I don't know what she'll be like by the time we get married, but I want something that, and she's a tomboy, so I want something that she'll be comfortable in. And you met her at Chrissy's wedding.
Yes, I guess I did, didn't I? Oh my god, I didn't even
she was
recognize that.
Same height as me in the green dress. Well, so I'm like, okay, and I think she would probably like the longer sleeves.
Yeah. 13 is I mean, if you saw me at 13, she's probably that was probably my worst year. It's a very odd year, but she'll if she's having a growth spurt, any one of these dresses would be perfectly fine on her, I'm assuming. So, and yeah, it's nothing like it. They're all very modest. It wouldn't be weird to have.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm trying to think. So I'm like, I think she would probably like this one because it's the highest neckline.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, she's a tomboy, right?
Yeah, she's a tom. Well, she'll wear like dresses and stuff, but I'm just thinking of all like a 13-year-old and a 30-year-old. Like what could you actually? I don't think any of my bridesmaids are in their 30s yet. No, I don't think they are.
Face blue.
Oh, he's no, not Venti. No, I'm talking about the Munchkin. So what I did was I picked for my bridesmaids like somebody from every era of my life. So I have my best friend from high school, I have my best friend from college, and I have Brittany, who is like my work
friend.
Yeah,
so my work. 4, you said then?
Yeah, and then I have the Munchkin.
Okay, here's a question I have written down that is it untoward to demote my man of honor? He won't watch this, by the way, but Elliot is, I don't know, not how do I put this? Elliot, like when I called him and he was like, yeah, so, and I said, you'll be my maid of honor, obviously. He's like, well, I can't really help you with anything. So if you don't really want me to, I was like, well, I didn't ask you for help. I just thought maybe if those are the first words out of your mouth, I don't need, he'll be there. I'm like, do I need you standing up there with me at all if you're just not into it? I'm like, I thought you'd be excited. But I'm like, maybe I'll just make my brother my man of honor, whatever. And then
your brother's not going to stand with Gino?
Well, he is. It's either on Gino's side but Gino has his brother. So it would be my brother and his Charles. Stop calling. The Keanu cast phone lines are not open. Good God.
Who's Charles?
Just some man that calls into my show every single moment of my life. Here, we'll do one of these. How about this? Charles, please stop. Thank you.
Charles. Why did you give out your real phone number?
It's not my real phone. It's it's the phone line phone number. But when I don't have it up, it comes to my cell phone. It's very frustrating. But so it would either be, I'm still debating on this. And I want my best friend Wesley I've known her, it's my longest friend since preschool. I wanted Elliot as my man of honor, but that hurt my feelings, I think, when he was like, well, I can't really help you with anything. So maybe I'm like, okay. If you're not into it, then maybe, just.
No, I feel you. So my oldest, so when my parents, they didn't get divorced. My mom left right before I started high school. And so I had to start high school at a school that I didn't know anyone. And all of my friends from that I grew up with turned on me. It's like you find out who your real fucking friends are during like that. And so, like, all of my childhood friends, like, my best friend from childhood, like, I don't have a memory not knowing her. She turned on me, but her older stepsister didn't, and she's the one that, like, "This is fucked, like, you guys are assholes." And so I was gonna invite her to the wedding, but she's got too much going on right now, like, she's got 3 kids and, like,
Yeah.
life is crazy. But so my the I guess the oldest friend that I have now that's not family was my best friend Sierra, and so we met, I think my first or second day of high school, and
Yeah.
we were both in the middle of rolling our eyes at the bullshit gym teacher because, like, the gym was closed because it was under construction, and
Right.
we made eye contact mid eye roll, and we both were like, "We're best friends now."
We're best friends. It's exact. I mean, that me and Elliot, he accosted me in the first day of math class, freshman year of high school, and we've been best friends ever since. Albeit he's very opinionated and very whatever. But I'm like, yeah. I mean, he'll always be my best friend. But Wesley, my best friend, she's been on my show before. Actually,
Mhm.
we've known each other since preschool. My mom was like, when she was gonna have a birthday party for me, she's like, does Keanu have, she asked my teacher, does Keanu have any friends? Like, I don't know who to invite to her birthday party.
Aw.
And the teacher said, Keanu does really well with Wesley. And we've literally been best friends for forever. So I'm like, why not just make her my maid of honor? And then if Elliot, if you want to stand up there, stand up there. You can vape, wear whatever you want. You know, you can what have you. But I don't need any help. I don't need a maid of honor that's going to be like, well, what do you need, mistress? Or like writing things down or helping me pee or anything like that. But just those words out of his mouth that first time, I'm like, oh, well, fuck me then, I guess. I don't know if you don't want to be there, even if you're busy at a, some sort of gay rave or something, then, I please don't let my day alter your plans. I
No,
love Elliot, but
well, my best friend, she was the first one I called her to ask to be my bridesmaid. She said yes, and then her husband got hurt at work. They had to take out a plate in his spine or something.
Mhm.
And so he can't go back to work and he's on medical leave. And she's like, I don't even know if we're gonna make it to your wedding, so I can't be your bridesmaid. And I was like, I was kind of pissed,
Yeah, I know.
but at
Right.
the same time, I'm like, that is like actually out of her control. Like I shouldn't
Yeah.
be, but she's still coming to the wedding. I'm like, it's not like I'm asking you to like do anything. Like all of these dresses that I have picked out are like less than $100. So it's not,
Right.
you're coming to the wedding anyway.
Oh, uh-oh. Oh gosh. Oh God, I accidentally disconnected her. Oh my God. And I'm so sorry. Come back. It's because I was trying to get the dresses. Come back. Come back. Oh God. Oh no. Oh God, I made a grave mistake. Come back. Sorry. Come back. Back. Accident. Oh, here she is. Sorry.
It
Sorry. I am so sorry. You're like, my friend was so mean to me and she won't come to my wedding. And then I just kicked you out.
No,
I was, I
darn
I
it.
was afraid of my internet, so I was trying to make the dresses go away. I was
I thought it was me.
no, it's my fault. I just thought like I was afraid like sometimes my laptop explodes. I was afraid to have those still down there. But wait. Backtrack. So it was something out of her control. Yes,
I
but
was
she's
mad
coming
I'm
anyway.
like,
So
it is out of her control. Like she does, and she told me, she's like, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna be able to make it. And I was like, okay, then I can't like rely on you to be like a bridesmaid.
right.
'Cause at first, like, because I called her, she's like, yeah, I can do it. And I was like, don't worry, I'm not gonna like go too crazy. It's not gonna be like you're buying a $300 bridesmaid's dress or anything like
Right.
that. And so I don't know. It was just and then Peaches even said, he's like, "Well, she said that she could do it, so even, like, though her husband, like, got injured, like, she already said yes." He's like, "Nobody ever, like, will change on that," and then, of course, she did, and I was like, "Ah."
I know it's like annoying. It's like you are too, I feel. I'm like the most low maintenance, chill human ever until you push me enough, I guess. But nobody ever thought I never wanted to get married. My parents are like, my dad is even like, my dad loves Gino. They text all goddamn day. It's just, like, they won't stop. They're like in love with each other.
Aw.
But my parents they're like, if she's going to get married, like, let's do it. Like, cool. I would expect my friends, like my friend Wesley is like, I'm just so excited. And, she has this southern accent. I'm just so excited, Keanu, and blah, 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 like, and I don't want like some sort of adoration or help or anything like that. But if Elliot's my best friend since we were 14, the first words out of his mouth shouldn't be, well, I really can't help you with anything. So, like, I want to ask you to
Well,
help
you
me
know
with
what?
it.
Maybe he just said that because he's not a girl.
I know, I guess. I suppose. It just seemed like when we went to go look at wedding dresses too, he rushed me through that shit. Like, all right, next one. Let's go. And that's just his personality. But I'm like, if he makes me a nervous wreck. I
Then
can't really have it. I don't want you standing right next to me, wait, is the makeup done? Connie, you gotta we gotta go do this
you know
or that
what?
now.
Maybe plan your bachelorette party. So my best friend from college is I have two best friends from high school, just like I have two best friends from college. And so one of my best friends from college, his name is Marcus.
Mhm.
And like obviously it's hard for him to like or be in the wedding or anything. But I said I was at my other friend's wedding and he was there. And I was like, can you plan my bachelorette party? And he's like, bitch,
I
yes.
see exactly. Like, yes, I would love to do that.
Yeah. And so like him and like his partner are like invited to the wedding, obviously. And so I was like, okay, well,
Yeah,
I was like, maybe I was like, for it, I can go down to like, I was like, let's go to Cancun. That way, like, I can hang out with Nina and we can
yeah.
all like do that there. But then I'm like, all of my friend, and he's like, girl, he's like, you better not have broke ass bitch friends. And I was like, ah, well, one of my friends just finished buying a house and paying for a wedding. The other friend, obviously, she's with her husband recovering from his surgery.
Right. You're like,
I could
God,
invite all of my YouTube friends, but at the same time, I'm like, all of my friends are pretty much guys.
that's me too. That's why, like, I have some girlfriends, and but I have like my best friends, like the guys I moved here from when I was in college. We all moved to New York. I
Mhm.
always go like, well, do I put my best, like Nick Heitman? Nick Heitman can say his name. He's been on my show. Do I put him in the wedding? But no, I can't really have him as a bridesman. I'm trying to keep it small. It's definitely going to be my brother. It would be like this. Because my mom is Italian, and she was like, well, Rocco and Zach, that's my brother and his boyfriend. Well, they have to stand up. You cannot not ask them. Zach's like, I don't care really at all if you
You can
want
with
to. Yeah.
a partner, but he definitely has to be in it.
Rocco will be in it too. And he would stand up on the way I was thinking, it'd be like Gino and his brother, and then he's got two friends he wants, and then Rocco and Zach. And
Mhm.
because they're Italian, Gino's like, well, Rocco and Zach have to stand up too. They obviously do. I'm like, do they care? I don't know. But yes, they're gonna be in the wedding. And then I was just thinking Elliot is my man of honor. And then just a few other people, a few
Mhm.
other girlfriends. But I don't know. It's weird and awkward and bizarre. And like, I don't know. You either end up with like a million people, or you have to be like, I got to cut it off here. Like, I think four is a nice number.
I
But
think
I
so.
feel like, what am I going to end up with? Seven people? I don't know.
Well, so I guess I always thought because I'm like I have two sisters, one brother, and then I always had friends, obviously.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna go with somebody from each era of my life.
That's good. And it's a good explanation too. Like, not that I don't love you, but I'm doing this theme. This
Well,
is
because
this.
at first I'm
This.
like, okay, I could ask this person, I could ask this person, and I'm like, I know that they'll say yes, but
Mhm.
then I have this long line of people, and I'm like, I feel like the smaller the bridal party, the better.
Right. Yeah,
And so
exactly. Right. I don't want it to be like a million people, and then my anxiety won't like it. I would just be so nervous about everybody. And I'm thinking, hang on one second, I'll be right back. I need a claw. I need a claw for this conversation.
I can keep up the conversation. Hello,
One
everyone.
second. The funny thing is that I just don't know. I don't know what's customary. I don't know. I get nervous about people's feelings and emotions, and I don't want to bother anybody. That's my entire life. I just spend my whole life. I don't want to bug anybody. So even though Elliot probably didn't mean anything by that, just it shot an arrow through my heart.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. Well, of course I don't want to bug you. Like,
No.
so we're gonna try and keep it smaller for the with the bridesmaids things. And I'm thinking for bridesmaids or the man of honor or whatever. I loved when you showed me like the navy and like pink thing. I liked that a lot. I think I don't even mind. I might just do black, pick out a black dress, make it this length, whatever you want to wear. Is that crazy? I know.
I'm the worst person to ask. I am so
I want everyone to be, yeah.
I'm like, I don't care what fucking shoes you wear. I'm not looking at your damn feet. You are wearing the same fucking dress. But so this is something because I'm ordering this from Amazon.
Okay.
This is my colors are like pastel-y, like light banana yellow,
Yeah.
peach, and white. And then I think in like the flowers, obviously there's green, a little bit of blue. And my dress is ivory.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, okay, my bridesmaids definitely have to be yellow. And this is what I'm debating. Should the flower girls be yellow or peach? Because the ring bearers are always in white.
Mm-hmm. Yellow. You mean what they're wearing? Yes.
Yeah, the girls. So
yellow or peach. Peach. Yellow. I almost like the peach moment because, yeah, a really light peach. It's just a little bit of separation from a bunch of yellow. You know, I would think maybe and you can have as many colors as you want. Is it out? Oh no, you walk down the aisle in a church, and then is it like outsidey?
no, it's
Indoors.
Indoors, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, if you get yellow, then you're gonna have to find them something that matches that yellow exactly, right? I would do peach, and he's peaches, so
he is peaches. Okay, so let me show you the flower girl dresses that I found, and
ooh, yes.
I don't know if I like. I think I'm gonna have to order them. So this is one.
That is so cute. Oh my God, that's even cuter.
This one's more like pink. So the girls that are the flower girls. So Peaches, he has 3 older brothers. The 2 older ones, his oldest brother has 2 daughters, and his second oldest brother has 1. And so each of the oldest brother, his oldest daughter, and then the second brother, his daughter, they're going to be my flower girls, and then the younger daughter is going to be one of the ring bearers.
How old are they? What size?
10 and 14. But
okay, so they're a little older. I think that's a lovely dress for a
they're both really petite though. So they're the exact opposite of the Munchkin. So they're like teeny tiny girls. Like, and I mean like stick skinny. Everything has to be altered to fit them.
So I was just saying that's pink. Yeah, I guess it is. That's sort of a pale pink.
It says it's petal pink, so it's a little bit more on the warm. Like there's a little bit of orange in it. This I would prefer it to be more. I don't know.
That's pale. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I like that too. And they're flower girls. It hits like a little.
I think they'll look cute, and no matter because they're beautiful. All of these children are gorgeous, and I'm gonna get them like a flower crown type of thing for it.
Oh,
so
I love that. So I like those both, but that one's a little more adult. This one's a little more ethereal, like childlike.
Yeah.
So you could go either way. And these are I can't imagine it how tall are they?
Short,
yeah. I think that's cute. Maybe it's a little too young. I think maybe the second one, yeah.
Okay.
That's really nice. I like that a lot. Cute. I don't know if I haven't even thought about that. I'm like Chrissy's baby will be here by my wedding. I'm like, can you just like walk it down the aisle and have it?
Be so pregnant at my wedding. I was like, are you gonna be able to make it?
I know. Well, wait. Okay, so yeah.
You can't fly when you're in your 3rd trimester.
Will she be? She's in. Oh my God, I didn't think of that. Will she be? If it's like she's 15. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if she'll be right in the 3rd trimester by then. Do you think? I don't know. I think she's, I don't know. I don't want to speak out of school. I think she's like 15 weeks pregnant. I'm not good at math, but
her due date is in April.
So
she'll be like 8 or 9 months.
She will be fucking, real pregnant.
Huge. That's why I'm like, I don't, she was texting me about like hotels and stuff, and I'm like, are you gonna be able to come?
If she gets permission from her doctor, I mean, she's barely even like showing yet.
No,
So I don't know. Maybe there's something
airlines don't let you fly.
they won't let you fly.
No, they
So
won't let you fly
February,
before
March,
you're at a certain
April.
level of pregnancy.
She might be right on the cusp. It might be the end of April or something, you know? I don't know. I didn't think of that. Maybe they'll drive. They'll drive all the way there. She'll have a baby at my wedding. I'm gonna ask her to stand up. I'm not doing any sort of like a bridesmaids are all over the place. I'm not gonna like take them all out or to dinner or something and like have a balloon that you pop or whatever. I'm gonna if she's not too exhausted from being a new mother, I would probably ask her to stand up too. And then I was only thinking the only flower girl, or if she could just carry the baby down and have it throw Skittles down the aisle or something. That's the only thing I was thinking. I don't have any younger cousins or like. Yeah, I have no one young in my family, really. Except Gino does. Gino does. He's got two cute. Oh no, that's what it was. Gino's got a cousin who has the most adorable daughter ever, and the brother and sister, they can do that. But I haven't even thought of what they could wear. I'm like, just put them in whatever. I don't know. I don't mind a moment with bridesmaids where it's like,
look at this one. I just found one that would match with the bridesmaids dresses. I don't know if this is too matchy though. Here, share.
Oh, I like that.
That one like matches pretty much with that one.
It's pretty much, yeah, it's like a miniature version of that one.
Which I don't know. Should they be different or should they be the same?
I like eclectic. So, but you seem more like you're wearing this. So I like that moment. If
Which
it's
one's better, that one or this one?
I like this one better because they're young, you know?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And it's still sort of the same frame, but then you don't want it to be like that. This looks like ladies in waiting. Like,
okay,
yeah, maybe. I like the sleeveless better since they're young.
Yeah.
Thank you, McGuinevere. Hello. Thank you for the member for 1 month. Hello. Do you want do what you want and what makes you comfortable? Yes, I know. It's true. I get so like bogged down with like I'm very sensitive to other people's emotions, and even when they're like, I'm not having any emotion at all about this, I'm like, yes, you are. So I get like nervous about it, but I don't have like a giant family to invite, extended. My mom goes like, well, you have to have this, 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 this. And I'm like, whatever you want to do, let's try and keep it.
You decided what kind of
100 flowers.
Mm-hmm.
I want a moody, like dark. I like pink. I like
Pink and navy
purple.
are your colors.
Yeah, I like pink. I want like dark pink and like reds, and then I want like pears on the table. I want like a fruit moment. I want and then it's very like 1920s to have like palm leaves, things like that. Definitely not like South Carolina you think barn wedding. Everybody in South Carolina gets married in a barn. I'm not knocking it, but how many times can we get married on a plantation? It's just every single person does it. So this is going to be, I'll show you the inside of the place, actually, by the way. Nice. Going to have whatever emotions Canada decides they're having. No, they're not. They'll be fine. If you're an artist, pick the color palette. What the fuck, Anna? If you're an artist, pick the color palette for her. I'm thinking.
I already
said she just said it.
When I asked her about flowers, I meant what type of flowers. Like, do you want?
No, I don't know. That I have no idea.
Let's do this. Let's look. Okay, so you want?
Yeah, tell me. I'll write it down because I don't know what.
I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna find your Costco wedding flowers for you.
Please do. I don't know what the hell they're all called.
I feel like I should just hit up your mom. Okay,
you just tell her. Send it all to her
through different arrangements. So we're gonna go through. So okay, I'm not okay. I gotta let me log out. Oh wait, no. Let's change. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. All right. Let's share my screen. We're gonna go through and
Okay.
you're gonna pick which one.
Oh, yay. Perfect. I love this. Add to
So you tell me out of all of these ones, which ones you like.
Okay.
So I'll spoil it. This is my bouquet.
Okay. So you can buy these bouquets
So you
already
order
done?
and this is cheaper. So I'm just gonna order what I was planning. I haven't picked out my centerpieces yet, but I've watched all of these girls talk about it. And so what they did was, so let me go back. So you can bulk order
Mhm.
flowers. So you can bulk order like baby's breath. You can bulk order garlands. You could order the bridal party, like the boutonnieres and the bouquets from them.
This is amazing.
I know. And so what I'm going to do is it's so much cheaper for me to just order a bouquet per table and then extra things. So I'm going to
Yeah.
do that. But so what I did, because I didn't like their wedding arrangements, and so I was like,
Right.
let me just look at their bouquets. And so all that's missing from the one that I like is yellow roses. And so
Right.
they have yellow roses where it's like 500 of them.
Or and just get a fuck ton of yellow roses and use them. Yeah.
So this is my arrangement that I
I love
like.
that.
I'm gonna
Okay.
add because there has to be something blue. So I'm gonna get some hydrangeas and add them in. And hydrangeas are all over the Azores, which is where me and Peach is like our families are from. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So
So
you're doing this. So you're buying these bouquets for your bridesmaids and you, right?
every table.
And every table gets one in the center, I
Yeah.
guess.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna buy a bouquet for each table, and then I'm gonna add the other.
Add stuff to it. Lots of yellows and stuff.
It's so
Okay.
much cheaper to do this
Yeah.
than it is to do a florist.
I don't want that. And I like doing shit like this. And my mom does just the way she puts everything together all the time. Like, I feel like we could do this all, like, if even we could really handle it ourselves. So, yeah, I don't.
The 2 days before the wedding, it's gonna be me, my mom. If any of my bridesmaids show up, them. And I mean,
Well, we won't count on you, Elliot, to help us with the flowers, for Christ's sake. We're just kidding.
so but this is my thing also. I don't like asking for help from people. Like I know my mom will be there. I know his mom would be there to help me.
You're like me. I'm like, I know what I want too. And I know my mom knows my vision. Like, I feel like I only trust myself.
Okay,
I don't
well,
want anyone to help. Yeah.
out of all of these bouquets, which one is your favorite?
You know what fucking pops out at me off the bat right now? This is crazy. No. The go up. Sorry. Okay.
This one?
The third one, that one, that sounds crazy, but I like it's very 1920s to have like palms
The
in
island.
there. It looks like island, but it might be kind of cool because I want those like the colors are not exactly right, but I don't mind that at all. That's just that's what pops out to me.
Okay, so this is what so they don't show all of the bouquets here. So then it goes by let me see. So like Thanksgiving, Christmas, get well, birthday. So they go by like holidays too.
Right. Let's think.
So
Okay. So how about that one too, actually, right there? Up. Oh, okay. Actually, never mind. Go down. I'm sorry. The one on the left, all the way over here, that one. I like, nope, down. That one. I like that one too. That has like, it's kind of moody.
You like lilies, so you're not a rose person, is what
I
I'm
like roses. I was thinking roses, but I don't. I like that color scheme right there. Especially if the bridesmaids are going to wear navy or black. Like, I can kind of.
They were going to wear pink.
Well, pink accents now, I'm thinking. I wish they could wear pink, but I can't like.
See, that's my rule. I'm like, if you wear black to my wedding, you're not allowed to come in.
I want everyone in black. I want to be the only one to pop out at all, like in white.
You're so opposite. I'm like, if you wear black to my wedding, that's a sign of disrespect and you don't wish my marriage well.
Oh my God. No, I'm like, I want everybody in chic black. And then I don't know, because it's not the venue like serves for black. So like, and I just would it would make me feel better if they could all pick out like a chic black dress, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Yeah. See, I think it's chic to wear black to a wedding and like respectful. So you're kind of blending in, not to take anything away from the bride. My wedding gonna look like a fucking funeral.
My mother wore black to my brother's wedding, and they got
Mhm.
divorced. And I'm like, it's your
Oh no, it's bad juju.
you jinx them. No, it's actually going to be on my invitation.
Do not wear black to my
Well,
wedding.
they say no jeans. I'm going to put no jeans. Like this is formal, no jeans, no ladies, no black dresses.
That is, see, like I wore black to Chrissy's wedding even. It wasn't all black, but I always just go like, well, it's chic. I'll like blend, but I think I was the only one in black there. Me and Dino both wore black. We
You
looked like we were going to a funeral. People made fun of us all night, actually, now that you mention it. I'm thinking like 'cause my mom had her bridesmaid. Well, my parents are divorced. Her bridesmaids were in black too, but okay, let's think. I like the all. I don't even mind the all pink roses moment. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, that pops out to me. That's like I really, really like that. Just all is that roses in the middle? It's all just pink roses.
So this is the bulk roses. Oh, so it's 50 stemmed roses for $50. So it's like $1 a rose. So this is what you can get to add to your
To
bouquet.
add to
That's what I'm
everything.
saying. Like if there's a color that you like, you can get them in bulk. So they
Okay.
have yellow. So I'm getting bulk yellow.
I'd probably get pink, and Gino's favorite color is orange, so I'm gonna have to try. I like teals, oranges. I'm gonna do a
one.
that's pretty too.
And then you get red. Well, it's just like different.
Well, actually, that bulk roses of red. I think if they're wearing, I like the moody like red rose moment. Let's see what else.
We can look at bulk flowers. I just picked one. See, like
Oh,
here.
there's your yellow flowers. Are you getting those ones? Like
Yes.
that?
I wish that they were a little bit lighter, but it is what it is.
Yeah. No, I mean, right. A florist can be $10,000. I just don't understand it.
Well, see, here's your pink. Well, see, here's my thing. This is my bouquet. This is what
Mhm.
I'm getting for my wedding because it's got the hydrangeas, it's got
Right.
the leafy things that I like, it's got the peach colored roses, and then if I get a little bit of yellow in there that's a little brighter, that's fine.
You could pop some sunflowers in there. That
I
would be so. You don't like sunflowers?
No, my sister that died, everything was sunflowers, so they make me depressed.
Yes. No sunflowers.
No
Yeah.
sunflowers.
Good to know. Okay.
But you see the yellow roses that are in here. If I just pop those into this one,
Yeah. No, this is so useful and helpful. Oh my God. And I like this pink better, this lighter pink, I think better than, but again, my place is very.
all you have to do then is get the
Yeah.
bulk roses and then your bouquet that you liked.
Yeah.
And this
And
is
then
what
you get them get the same bouquet for the bridesmaids or whatever. Is that what you do?
you do is just get this one for the table. Order so however many tables, if you have 150, maybe you have 10 to 15 tables.
Yeah.
So you just buy 10 to 15 of these bouquets.
I love that. I really like the palm moment. It sounds crazy, but yeah, put those on the tables.
Well, and then order the bulk extra, I don't know, get a couple extra 100 pink roses to add to each bouquet, and that'll bulk it up.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Just saved like 12, or not 12, but like a $5,000 on a florist.
I know. And then what I like about that place too is, or even this one down here in the down and then over to the right, that would be fine on the one next to it to the left. Sorry. That one, that would be fine on a table. That would be all right with me. Go down one more. This is beautiful. The one right below it, I like that too. So that's what I'm sort of going for.
So why don't you tell your mom about this?
Yeah, I'm definitely going to
pick it out.
I just let her do it.
Let me show you the brides ones. And people are like, what do you mean you're getting your flowers from Costco? I'm like, do you know how many YouTube YouTube videos that I've watched?
That's I started doing the same once you said this to me, and I've watched hours and hours and hours of YouTube videos. They all say Costco flowers, all of them.
So I'm gonna have. I think I actually have to have like 2 kid tables, but all of the kids are gonna be at a long table in front of me and Peaches, and because all of those kids are in the wedding party, and so I'm gonna do like the garland thing and like a few little flowers. But I'm definitely buying the baby's breath. I'm gonna buy some garlands. I'm gonna buy the blue hydrangeas too, just for like something blue. But they have these mini ones where it's like mini things for your tables. So let me show you. Oh, it's just that. So I
Oh,
wouldn't.
no, those are perfect, and then you can, like, I see, like, the greenery, that helps. I want, like, a shit ton of greenery on the, um, like, going all the way down the table too.
Well, look at for my bridal party, they have the bouquet that I like for the bridal one.
It's perfect. It's
Mhm.
perfect, especially it's got peach and yellow in it.
I think I still have to add the yellow ones, but so it's you can get the 4-piece, the 10-piece, or the 20-piece.
Yeah.
So let me
Chicken nuggets, sounds
I
like.
know. But I honestly I'm like, "Well, that's more expensive than it is just to buy the freaking bouquets and make them." But if you look at this, I'm like, "Well, there's your whole wedding party."
It is. So how much does that cost? So you get a bigger one and then they
So
get
this is the
smaller ones.
20-piece. If I got the 10-piece, it's like, just under 300, which is significantly cheaper.
Way less. And then they put it together. There's no other option than to do Costco flowers at this point. I mean,
Mhm.
now that you oh yeah, oh my God. And I wouldn't have thought of it. I would have been like, I'm going out in the yard and picking out weeds and
So this is how they come, you see?
oh my God. Well, don't take it. That's exactly how I'm glad they made this video because that is precisely how I would try and take it out.
I actually haven't watched this, so this is interesting.
Like, it's
I
so
just like
funny.
that it comes with all of the boys' boutonnieres.
Yeah, oh my God.
It comes with the girls' bouquets. I watched one girl, all she wanted was baby's breath and white hydrangeas, and I guess one of her bridesmaids was just, like, a wizard at making bouquets, and
Yeah.
she was, like, filming. She's like, "Oh, like, Samantha is just so good," and she's just, like, rolling out bouquets.
I feel like that's my mom. I feel like she could really like even if we didn't find exactly what we wanted and we could find the flowers, she
Mhm.
would be a wizard at that. But I like that at least for the bridal party or whatever, because I can't make a boutonniere or whatever. But this is so extremely helpful, and I wouldn't have known either. Just get the bouquets and put them at the center of the table. Are you doing like round tables and then?
We're doing round tables because they fit more.
Mhm.
I haven't picked my centerpieces, and this is what's driving me crazy.
Ooh, show me some more.
Okay, so I love candles. Like, I love them. I don't and I'm like I told Peaches, I'm like, "No fake candles."
I want the whole place. I want millions and millions and millions of candles. Our Keanu Cast sponsor is a candle company called Reed Street Soap Co. They send us all these little mason jar candles. Exactly what I want. I want them actually, you know what? I should you should ask if they'll send us some for the wedding. They made like I love this like a candle a pink untoward candle. Or this is untoward it's called.
You're untoward.
It's exactly my vision. Mason jars just everywhere, eclectic, filled with candles. Like
See, I've been watching so many videos about doing it. So I usually would hate like the big tall things, but then cuz I'm like you can't see the people that you're talking to, but then I realize I'm like
the reason is you can see through, I
you
guess.
well
Yeah.
not that. The reason is because you're in a big hall when you're
Mm,
standing far away, if it's a tiny little bouquet on the table, nobody can see it, but if it's all raised flowers,
mm.
you can see it from everywhere and it makes the environment look better.
You're
So I was like,
right. Yeah.
I see why people do this because Chrissy
I
had it
would yeah,
already.
she had hers were tall, and I always thought because, like, if it's bigger and you kinda have to look past, but if
Mhm.
the density is, like, on the table, you can sorta see through. Hers were raised up like that. I don't mind that moment either.
See, I like these, like oh God, fuck, go away, go away, go away. The floating candles.
That's exactly I told my mom and then I watched so many YouTube videos about, like, you get the extended time tea lights, pop them in
Mhm.
whatever water and, like, put them everywhere. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Even like something like this.
Yes, I think I love that. I like the moodiness of that.
But I'm like, I like candles, so I'm like, I don't know. Let's see, weddings. Oh, see, like this, I love I don't
What?
wanna click on it 'cause it's Amazon. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. Oh, look at this one. Like that.
Ooh,
That's
let
what
me look.
I like that.
Let's see. Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, dang it.
Not
Don't
now, Charles.
tell that motherfucker is he not
He
watching? Can he see that we're
I've
talking?
I've blocked him like 1,000 times. It's no caller ID every time. Just gonna
Mm.
just won't stop.
You
No,
got a
those
little
are
on there. But see, like something like this, so you got a bouquet and then you also have candles and
A
stuff. But
million floating candles. Yeah.
the rays, let me see. Okay. Because this, I wish I could get that one without opening up Amazon. Let me see if I can get it. Let me stop for a second and grab it. But so I really like candles and flowers. I'm like, fuck, maybe I'll do some tables that have candles, some tables that have flowers.
And you have it's like a 300-person wedding too. So you have to, yeah, I'm trying to make mine small. My venue can't fit more than 150. So it definitely won't be that. But
well, it sucks. So my mom didn't want to invite any of her family. And then my grandma, who's my father's mother, she's like, oh, your aunt something said that she didn't get her save the date. And I was like, oh, like we actually had problems. I'm pretty sure that she's coming, right? And then I thought it was on my dad's side, but I guess it was like my mom's father's sister.
Yeah.
But there's a few different family members that have the same name.
Okay.
So I thought she was the aunt on my dad's side, and it was the aunt on my mom's side. My mom's like, he's not invited. And I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is one idea.
I'll add it right here. Hang on, let's see.
So it's like tall candles, and I would switch out.
That's so beautiful. Oh, and see like these palms down at the bottom. I love that moment. Yeah, candles. I think candles is like it gives ambiance. I love candles and flowers. So I want the place to be filled to the brim with both. But that's gorgeous.
But so this is like you get a bouquet and you get candles, kind of thing.
So you can buy this from somewhere?
Yeah,
just like that?
Well, the candle holder is on Amazon.
Oh, okay. And then you put the bouquet at the bottom, whatever you want. That's amazing.
But see, I like this one too.
That is what I like. That like it's.
But I would want. I think this is the same thing. Or these are individual candles, but I do. I'm like, maybe some tables get candles and other tables get like the tall bouquets.
Yeah, I really like that. Especially if you're doing round tables, they fit more. So you do like 10 to a table. I think that's really beautiful. I'm thinking one long table. I really like the long table in the middle.
Well, is you can't fit as many people.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole bridal party and like friends and whatever, the whole bridal party and some their significant others or whatever, like 12 people, long table in the middle. And then like everybody in there, whatever, significant other across from each other, and then like square or round tables on the side. I guess let me see if I can show you these.
So what I'm doing, it's going to be me and Peaches at our table, then my bridesmaids at their own round table on my side, and then Peaches his on his side. And then it's going to be, I want to be up on a platform. He's like, no, that's I'm like, no.
I'm the queen of this day.
No, that's not it. When I go to a wedding, when I'm a guest, I want to be able to see the bride and groom at all times. Like, I want to know what they are. I want to be able to see that. I couldn't see Chrissy at her wedding. I couldn't see my brother at his wedding. Even I was right next to him. They weren't raised. So I'm like, people, if I can't see and I'm sitting right next to their table, nobody in the back can see them. So I'm like, I want to be raised. And then I want the kid table with all of my brother's kids and his brother's kids at the table in front of us. So
yes. Like this place has a stage too. I'm like, do you put do me and I kind of want me and Gino at our own table just because so I can decompress maybe. But I don't know. I'm like, do I put the table on the stage or like right in front of it and be like, hello everyone? Probably not. But
DJ or band?
What's that?
DJ or band?
Band. I'm thinking there's this one Charleston band that like
if it's a band, then they have to be on the stage.
They have to, and they have their whole like lighting thing. Are you doing a DJ or a band?
We're doing a DJ because we don't have space for a band because we have too many people coming.
Makes sense. Yeah, we have we're trying to do it. Yeah, if we have like 100 people, there's space for a band because it's got a whole stage. And then I'm like, oh my God, for speeches, I'm like, do I make these people go up on stage and make a speech? Yes. I know. Oh my God. I have no Kiki. What about a pop of black florals in your flower arrangements? Ooh. to match your black dresses. That's not a bad idea. I like the moodiness of that. Let me try and find.
You want to see something that I got for my wedding?
Absolutely,
I
I do.
haven't decided if this is going to be for like photos or I want to put my cake in it. I even told Peaches like we need to be in it. We got this for our wedding.
What is it? It's like a little
Cinderella
Cinderella carriage.
For your
Does it move? No, it
no,
just
it's stationary, but it's for your garden. So it's usually like $6,000 online, and we found somebody on Facebook Marketplace selling it for $1,200, and Peaches got them down to $1,000. So we bought it.
it could be a picture moment. Like, can you
That's what I'm
sit in
saying,
it?
because I want
Yeah,
a photo booth. Should this be the photo booth?
absolutely. Cover that bit, surround it in like, put
Flowers
lights
stuff.
on it. Yes. Oh
Mhm.
my God. That is amazing. That is so
Like everybody would want
whimsical.
a photo in this, right?
What's that?
Everybody would want a photo in this, right?
Oh my God, it would be iconic. It's iconic. You
Okay.
have to have that.
Yeah,
100%.
I'm like, but what if this is where like we just put a table in the middle and that's where me and Peaches sit?
A table, how big is it? Could you sit in it and then
No, you can fit like 8 people in this.
oh my God, it's huge. Sit in it. Yes, that is
And nobody else gets to sit in it. Like that's the thing.
it's either a picture moment or
A
you guys
centerpiece.
sit in it.
I don't know. That's what we're debating. We're like, fuck, what do we do?
Oh my God. Well, you'll know when you get it all in there. Well, what are you going to do with it after?
We're gonna put it in my front yard.
I love that. Oh my God, it's amazing.
It's either gonna be in my front yard or his mom's. His mom wants one so bad now.
Oh my God, you could, yeah. Look at the lanterns on it, even. That is so whimsical and so adorable. Oh my God.
We're doing like I said like romantic fairy tale-esque is our theme.
Yeah. I'm like very Art Deco 1920s sort of. So I could talk like this the whole time and, things like that. But and it's all indoors. I'm going to email myself these photos of the venue. I'll show you so you can see.
Okay, so so our wedding book, so even the Cinderella, it's always been Cinderella or Pocahontas are my favorite Disney princesses, but so Disney, in the movies, when in the beginning of the movie, it's the book that opens.
Yeah.
This is the Snow White one.
So are you going to make it your guest book? Like,
yeah.
Yes. See,
the colors, it's literally perfect.
It is perfect. I love that. Do you know what I want? I want an old school typewriter. Oh my God, that is so
it's literally from the movie.
That is amazing.
Snow White. I wish I had the Cinderella one. I don't think I have it. I have this one. I have Enchanted, and I think I have Sleeping Beauty.
I love that. Oh my God.
But the colors on, and it's got the 7 dwarves on it. It's so cute.
That is amazing. I love that. I love that idea. I think I saw it on somebody else. I looked up like Art Deco wedding and they had an old typewriter as like the guest book. I was thinking something like that, but I'm like, oh God, am I really doing a theme wedding? But here I am doing a theme wedding. So the theme-ish. And then I'm going to have to put some shit in there that's like Visconti-esque, but he literally doesn't care. So
let me grab the other. Hold on. I think I do have it.
Take your time.
They're wrong.
Where is this? Okay. Let me just email this to myself.
Or maybe I don't. Okay, so these are the ones that I have. So I had the Snow White. This is Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Wait, so you would have to get it again, or you can make that the guest book and people can write in it, or you buy them again?
No. I've had these. I got them so they could be props when I painted. So I used to do like still life paintings of like plush because I loved Toy Story when I was little, and I love the idea of like toys come alive. So I'm like, yeah. And you know how they freeze and like fall down when Andy comes back in the room. So I wanted to do like a whole series of paintings where it was like you just walked in and the toys just froze, but they were in the middle of doing something.
Yeah.
So I like have been I always had toys, but I'm like, I've been collecting like sets, like, so the entire sets. And so I did a couple. I was working on an Alice in Wonderland last time, but I didn't like it. But so I stopped. Let me see.
I love that. That's so you. Oh my God. Hang on. I'm
One
going
second. Okay. So this, sorry, I know this is like completely off topic from our weddings. But
No,
this is
please.
the last one that I was working on.
Look at that. Wait, hang on. Let me put a solo layout. Look at that. Oh my God. You fucking painted that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. You painted that?
Yeah, I painted it.
You know what? My brother's boyfriend is an artist. You either have that talent or you don't. That's literal like photorealism. How in the world? Like, and you just knew you could do that.
I've
Holy
spent years of my life learning how to do it. So
Oh my God. Yeah, you don't need a damn
so I
planner or anything. You could make it absolutely fucking beautiful.
Well, see,
Oh
I
my
hate that painting, so I stopped and I'm like, there's something about it that's wrong and I need to fix it. So I'm going to do it bigger. But so that's why I have all of these books was because
Yeah.
I was collecting them so I could paint them one day, like in a still life painting. So it
Okay.
doesn't matter what's on the inside of it.
People can just sign it anyway and it'll be like a nice memory.
Why
I
does
love
it
that.
feel like this? But this one matches my wedding like aesthetic, like the ivory and then the gold because I like gold.
And then it's meaningful. I love that. Hang on. I'm emailing all
In
these.
case we run out of space, which I don't think we will. But then this is for Enchanted. I don't like this one as much, but I had
But
to buy
it is sort of peachy, isn't it? Like orangey. Right.
another. I didn't like this one as much. I just had to buy it because I'm like, I'm buying all of them.
Right.
I realized I need the Cinderella one. So
You're Cinderella. And it's funny you mentioned Snow White because that's like the only like Disney princess I really ever like loved. I love her. So maybe I'll do maybe I'll keep the hair like this for a while. Visconti, you should give her some you give her some Kiki. Yes. Just for doing this with me, you get 1 million Kiki coins. Anna, here you go. Don't spend them all in one place.
Wow.
okay, I found it on eBay.
Wow.
Good. I'm good. I got the Cinderella. The Cinderella is perfect too.
Keanu's shocked. I am shocked. That's like goddamn photorealism, you guys. My God, that's insane.
Send me a photo of your eye when you don't have any makeup on and I can paint it like this.
Oh, I will. We could, and I can. I'll photocopy them and put them my eye as party favors for people.
Oh my God. Well,
Here's a photo of my eye.
I don't know
painted
if
by
you
Anna.
know this. So I'm doing I'm trying to paint 200 eyes and then I'm going to it's all from volunteers from my audience
Let
that
me
have
see it.
that have sent me photos of their eyes to paint. This is eye 113.
I'm going to send you one. I need my eye painted. I love that.
Once I'm done with these, I want to make a book of them. And then also I'm going to go on tour of the country and I'm just going to go to like cons and I'll have a booth set up where it's all of my eyes hanging and then I'll have like a throne for you to like take a photo and it'll just be as a thank you so I could go and meet people and everyone can come see the eyes. Once the tour is over, for everyone that wanted to purchase their eyes from me, which the purchase, because it's just for like paying for shipping. I'm not overcharging for people. It's like, because it's like shipping these and insurance on them gets pretty high,
Yeah.
so, especially if you're out of the country. So whatever cost people pay for these, it's literally just going into the shipping.
What? Okay. So how long does that take? Like one eye?
3 to 4 hours for each eye.
Oh my God. You're an artiste. My God. Hang on.
Thank you. But yeah, if you and Gino want to send me your eyes, I'll paint them for you.
I will. That's amazing. Hang on. I'm going to show you I'll show you the photos of the venue. Everybody's already seen it anyway. So, just send photographs.
Why are they saying money? No, it was cheap.
I'll show you too where I thought like I cannot walk down the aisle here, but when I saw it in real life, I was like, okay, I could make this really cool. So I think I can just go from here. Okay, yeah. present. Share screen. Da, da, da. Okay. This is what this place looks like. Can you see that?
Oh, wow.
Okay. There's a stage there. It's very like it's
It's
dark and moody, but
it's so beautiful.
it's really cool. Like I love the lights up top, and then we're gonna put more and more and more lights
You
here.
gotta do it's all Art Deco. You already have a space right there.
Yeah.
For
Like
your
I love this so much. These are the pictures I took of it. And then so this is where you walk down the aisle. Okay.
Oh my
There's
God.
Nikki.
So I love your mom.
I
That is,
know.
and everyone gets a comfortable chair.
Yeah, they get, and you know, it seemed insane, but when I stood at the top of it like this, I was like, I want to walk down the aisle to La Vie en Rose, like
Mhm.
na 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 na, and it looks crazy, but you put a white like whatever, runway down here, fill
Mhm.
that bitch with candles and flowers, and then have some old movie or something like in the background, a picture of whatever. I think that's really, when I saw it, I stood up there. I was like, no, I have to do this. And it's all in the same building. So,
And then all you gotta do is get some of those like bulk flowers from Costco, and then
yeah.
you could put it at the end of each chair.
Yeah, I know. And then everybody gets they have their own like little comfy chair. And then afterwards, I'll like enlist my brother and his boyfriend. They could, if you want during the wedding, they can play a slideshow on the outside of it or
I'm
on the during it. Yeah. And
I
then
love that. So I'm for mine, I even whenever I go places, there's something to look at, you know? So we're gonna have a
yeah.
slideshow over where the catering area is, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be, like, pictures of me and Peaches when we're kids, when
Oh,
dating, maybe some, like, engagement stuff, and just, like, our life on a slideshow.
I know. Because you go like, oh, this is also, but I'm like, no, I want everything. Hang on, I'll show you this. This is the outside of it and the, let's see, share screen. Hello. This is okay. So this is where I don't even know, exactly know, but when you walk in, it's like this. This is where you can get ready, or it's like a private little bar in there, and then this is where people walk in and stuff, and it's just really old school movie theater, like everything's gold and like really ornate, and that's the outside. So and you can put whatever you want on the on the
Yeah.
it comes with the package. You can put whatever you want on the what do you call it, marquee. So I've been telling people to tell me like what I should put. I'm thinking, since I was saying now playing Betrothed, starring Kiki and Bisconti, or like The Untoward Nuptial, starring Kiki and Bisconti. Like it's gonna be it's kooky, and it's not what I never imagined to get married, but it is very me. So that's why I was like liking the 19
What did
sort
your
of, yeah.
mom say? Was she like, "This is so you"?
No, she was like, "This is you. This is it." I didn't go to one other place. I mean, and I used to live right on that street.
Mhm.
Charleston is a place that means so much to me, like, and it's the biggest party town ever. So if people coming to the wedding, you come one day, 2 days before, there's always something to do. It's all the food and everything, it's all like in the venue, the staff, the food, the tables, chairs, blah blah blah, and then the ceremony. That was my one thing. I'm like, am I gonna have to find somewhere else to like walk down an aisle, because it seems odd in that movie theater? But I'm like, when I stood up there, I'm like, I could do this. Me and my dad are just gonna be like, let's just not fall as we walk down,
My
and we'll
dad
be
was like,
sobbing.
"Am I walking with?" And I was like, "Me." And he's like, "Oh, yeah." 'Cause he's like, "You're not gonna make me walk with your mom, are you?" And I was like, "No, dad, you're walking with me."
You walk with me, right? My dad, my dad, but he like found this band too. We don't know if we're gonna get them either, but they go on. I mean, there's a whole stage there. I just think it's like a really,
Hmm.
they had our date available. It's a really nice month in it's weather wise, October in Charleston. It's like it could be kind of warm even. So it won't be like people are freezing cold. I don't know. I'm really excited about that. But the
Did you say what month you're getting married yet or no?
October of next, yeah. So in a year.
Month.
Yes, exactly. You're a Libra. Wait, when is your? Oh yeah, you're exactly. It just happened. Wait,
I'm
what is your exact
Scorpio.
birthday? What's that? Say again. Sorry.
Halloween.
Oh yeah, it's Halloween, right?
Wait, put in the private chat like what your date is.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Let's see. What is your wedding date? Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, it'll be cool because it's one. Well, I won't even say. I don't want to tell anybody the exact date, but yes. The Oh wait, you're a Scorpio, right? That's
Yeah.
right. Like me. That's right. Somebody said that. But no, it's a perfect weather month in Charleston. It'll be really fun. Kumia even lives in it, he has a house in Greenville and stuff. Like we'll obviously invite them, and I think a lot of my friends are in the South. My best friend Nick just moved back to Charleston. Like my college friends I want there, so it'll be people from all over, and like obviously you guys, and I want all of my streaming comedy like industry friends.
Invite your family. Put me down on the list because I know exactly how this wedding planning goes. If
I
somebody
already have the list. You're on it for sure. I mean, well, my mom and dad went, invite who you want there. You want it to be a party with people that you want there. My dad's like, I don't care about anyone. Just maybe invite my golf buddy Pete, and that's fine. Like, I don't care. And I don't have like this giant extended family. My mom's like, my 4 cousins, that's it. And Denise so it'll be probably 100 people, but it'll be 100 people that we really want there. You know what I mean? Instead of, because I don't have like, Gino doesn't have like a huge family either. His list is way smaller than mine. Well, no, our list is basically all of our friends. And then, he doesn't have like a huge family either. And I don't really either. And if the extended family, I wouldn't invite them anyway. So, because we're all sort of spread out. No wedding crashers. No wedding crashers, please. No Charles at my wedding, for Christ's sake.
Aw.
Oh my God.
That would be a nightmare. Like that. I am like, I would be so open and be like, oh yeah, it's this date. This is where we're getting married. And here's pictures. But I'm like, don't fucking show up to my wedding.
I know. Because I had already said, like, I've already said it 100 times. I know where it is. But if they don't know the date, then there's no possibility. But, and I only know that because I like, you can't trust these people. You never know. Like, someone just shows up. Charles will be busy jerking off. Yeah, absolutely, Courtney. That's exactly what he will be doing. Do you take Gino to be your not Charles?
No, there's only like 2 people on this planet that I know that I'm like, if you come to my wedding, I will have somebody beat the ever living shit out of you.
Right, exactly. Actually, the place too, it wasn't horribly expensive. It's not horribly expensive. Yeah. And they provide security. You get a security guard the entire time, all doors. You get, I mean, and the food and everything, all that. The only thing they don't provide is like a cake. And I'm like, I don't even know what I'm going to do for that. I'm like, is it untoward to just have like a bunch of candy? I don't know. Like,
somebody said Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn will show up to your wedding.
That would be great. They're invited.
They can come crash my wedding.
Absolutely, if they did. Bill Murray actually lives in Charleston. I used to work at his restaurant. I actually know him a little bit, but he's been known to crash Charleston parties.
Oh my God.
Go start washing dishes at parties in Charleston. Like, but Bill Murray, if you're here, I used to work at Rutledge Cab Company. You told me I was pretty once. You have an open invitation to crash my wedding if you'd like to come. So other than that, I don't think we'll be having very many wedding crashers, and other things. Rehearsal dinner. shit like that. I have no idea what to do. I mean,
So, like, I don't know, because where we're getting married, I'm like, I don't know, because it's just it's the parents, and it's oh, you're kind of screwed there. It's the groom's parents that pay for the rehearsal dinner.
how we're gonna pay for it. He doesn't have parents. Maybe Gino can pay for that. How about that? Gino, you're paying for the rehearsal dinner. How about that?
Paying for a wedding. Well, so what it is, you do the run through at the church.
Yeah.
So you get everyone lined up and everything good. And then you go out to dinner. And so it's everybody that's actually in the wedding that goes out to the dinner. And so I actually might just ask his mom if she can host. Maybe I don't want her stressing out, worrying about feeding everyone. So I'm just like, I don't know where we could possibly have it.
Especially like, so if it's like a small town, there's probably not, it's probably sort of a rural area. Is that what I'm imagining?
Yeah.
See, there, Charleston on King Street, there's thousands of places we could have like a rehearsal dinner. I'm like, but do we need to rehearse? The one thing they make you do is like get a coordinator, which I would need, that's the one thing I like, I'll spend money on that because I don't know how could you do it without that? Be like, where am I supposed to go and what am I supposed to do at this time or that time? I get that, but it's so much to think about. It's stressful, but it's fun.
I'm just thinking about I'm stressed about what I have not thought about. And so me and Peaches, in this sense, we are the opposite. I have a great memory. I remember everything. And so I'm a the second I write something down, I forget it. So I'm like, if I start writing shit down, because then the way my brain works, I'm like, oh, I wrote that down, so I don't need to remember it, so I forget.
Right.
So I'm like, I can't write anything down because then I'll fucking forget. Whereas, do you know what a mind palace is?
No, but
okay.
I'm willing to learn.
So a mind palace is a way, I feel like a lot of people that like grew up in isolation or can do this. So it's like where in your mind, it's like your house or your palace. And so it's for I think it's how I have a lot of things like just in my memory. But so it's like, okay, I have this memory, but I don't need it right now. So I put it in this one room. So this is my room of memories in my palace that have my painting planned, scheduled. This is
compartmentalize. Yeah.
And so you can just leave that room and go to another room, but you don't forget it. You go back to that room. So that it's the concept of a mind palace. And so, but Anna, you can't read. I'm actually very good at reading. I'm just dyslexic. So reading out loud to people.
I'm kind of dyslexic too. Yeah.
Mine's really bad, but that's because I didn't learn how to read until I was in 4th grade because my kindergarten teacher abused me and didn't teach me. Like, I kid you not, I started school early because my birthday, it's like where they cut people off, but still I started school a year early because I remember I'm an audio learner, so I remember everything I hear. If I'm paying attention to it and I hear it, it's kind of like a photographic memory, but with words.
Right. Okay.
So I can repeat full-on conversations.
Yeah.
And it was a lot better when I was little. And so, but my teacher, because I was so small, she was like, I'm not teaching her because she's not even old enough to be here. And then,
oh my God.
I know. So I didn't learn the alphabet. I didn't learn any. So the early part of my life, I was really good at math because that was the only thing that like, you don't know how to read
it makes sense. I can at least count. Yeah. Right.
But anyway, so she even like grabbed me and shook me. And so all of the kids went home traumatized, which is how the teachers actually started believing it and she got fired. But none of they thought she was just physically abusing me. They didn't know that she wasn't teaching me. So, and because I have a good memory.
Yeah.
And I would go into class, so they thought I was like lazy, but then the teachers were like, but Anna's not lazy, but like, so I would know all the answers, everything, but I couldn't do the test. So until 4th grade, great California school system.
What on earth? Yeah, I'm from South Carolina. We have the poorest education system of the entire United States. This happened in California? My God.
I was in this class. So in California, there's a lot of kids that can't speak English. They only speak Spanish. And so I got put into those classes for the kids that could not speak English.
Like English is a second or language classes. Yeah.
Like these kids, like they only spoke Spanish and they couldn't read or speak it.
What on earth? What I know.
So, well, it took until 4th grade for the teacher. My teacher was like, he's like, what is going, and he's just like, Annie, you really need to do your homework. And I'm like, but I can't do it. And he's like, that's not an excuse. And I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I can't.
I've been abused by this woman and she wouldn't teach me the alphabet, for Christ's sakes.
Nobody would believe me until he's like, to get kids comfortable with speaking, he'd say, he'd read a book and he'd like, okay, now you have to come up and you have to read this chapter. And he didn't realize until I had to stand up in front of the class, which I have no problem public speaking, but until I had to read the book. And then he's like, oh my God, you can't read. And I'm like, I told you.
I've been telling you this for years. I'm now in 4th grade. I'm almost in middle school, for Christ's sake. This is not me.
Also because I couldn't read, and so, but I have the audio memory. So that's, and then I think I was watching or listening to something, and somebody brought up like, oh, it's in your mind palace. And so I was like, a mind palace? And they're like, yeah, it's like, it's how you compartmentalize memories. And so it's like, you walk into this room, here's everything that I need to remember for my grocery list. And the next, you leave that area and then you go, this is everything I need to remember for my wedding. And this is everything I need for my videos. And so that's how my mind works. And so the second I write something down, I'm like, my brain is wired to, oh, well, then I don't need to remember this in this room, so it's gone.
I write things down and never look back at it. But if I think of it, write it down, just it puts it in my brain. Like, I put like all the wedding shit in this one or whatever. I write it down. It's like when I would have to learn lines for like theater and stuff, I would never look back at them, or just the act of writing it down puts it in my brain somewhere. But the compartmentalizing like files in your brain, like everybody, it's so interesting. Like everybody sees the way I see numbers in my brain. Well, I can't, Jesus God, I can't do percents. I can barely add. I'm like, we have Google now. I don't need this math nonsense. But I can remember any line from a movie. I can remember like word for word. But I have trouble with numbers. Don't make any sense to me at all. Absolutely none. Words always make sense. A word that jumps out at me, I can always stick that in my brain and get to wherever else I need to go. But the only reason I write things down is it's just another way of remembering it. But I would never, like, I don't look back at this shit.
Share my screen.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, not a lot of people. I would recommend, if like, I think it's great. I have a great memory. Well, I used to have a better memory, but yeah, so it's an actual like methodology of thinking to have like a mind palace.
Yes, you put it in a corner of your brain. It's like files. Ooh, method.
Let me see. I thought this would have more photos. I'll just go to photos. But no, it's definitely, it's a thing. And I don't remember what I was watching or what my parents are watching where I heard about it. But I was like, I was kind of already doing this anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, this doesn't make sense to me, but it's just your brain. You can place things in different areas and you can access them at any time. And it's a way to like not have to keep notes. So I guess there's a whole video on Mind Palace techniques. Maybe go watch it, or anyone in the chat if you're interested in it. But so Peaches is the opposite. He has to have everything like written down in spreadsheets, and well, that's part of his job.
Right.
So, and he's just like, you're going to forget it. You're going to forget it. I'm like, I have a better memory than you. I remember everything.
I had to remember everything. I had to memorize what to say because I didn't learn to read until 4th grade. So let me ask you this. Like they say languages that you like grow up with, when you like get older, it's really difficult to learn a new language. Isn't that sort of like you're in 4th grade? How do you sit down and somebody goes, well, A-E-I-O-U. I don't remember learning to read. Do you remember having to learn to read?
I remember all of my friends learning like the alphabet and everything. And so my teacher, she would put me in the corner in the back of the classroom and face my desk away from
what in the fuck? What in the motherfuck is that?
And so, but it was and she would give like she wouldn't give me paper. She would have me so I would just draw in the back.
Well, then there you go. It worked out well. You're an incredible artist.
And I told everyone, but nobody believed me. But the thing is, I'm an audio learner, so she would say like A, B, C, D. So I would say it, but I didn't know which one was A. I knew which one was A because it was my name, Anna, starts with an A.
Right.
But so I didn't know any of the other ones. So I didn't know what K looked like. I
That
heard
is
I
so
didn't know
weird.
what it was.
That is so fucking weird and
Yeah.
like abusive.
No, she 100% was. So, well, the day that like so I remember exactly when this happened. She gave everyone a sheet of paper and I was sitting next to my best friend Morgan, and Morgan got a paper and it was when we were learning cursive. And this is in kindergarten. So I was like 4 years old because I started school earlier.
Right.
And so Morgan got a paper. She handed a paper to everyone else but me. And like
What
and are
in the
sitting there
world?
laughing. And then I was like, how come I didn't get a paper? Like, I can't do this. And then Morgan was like, can like you didn't give Anna a paper. She comes over screaming, grabs me by my arm, lifts me up and shakes me and like walks across the classroom holding me in the air and then throws me into the corner. And I'm crying because I'm like, what is going on? Like, this is terrible. Not that she hurt me because I don't remember being in pain. I was just scared.
But yeah, obviously that's very jarring, very odd thing to do to a child. Like what on
Yeah.
earth? Yeah.
And then I remember there's a kid, getting your name written on the board.
Yeah.
And so the kid that was always in trouble, his name was Chris. And I didn't find out this until later, but the reason why he was such a bad kid was because his dad tied him and his brother up and hung himself in front of them.
Okay, that
Yeah.
might be why he was always in trouble. He was very troubled by
He
that. Yeah.
fucked up. I didn't find that out till later because then he got sent to like a military school, which I think was the best thing for him. But anyway, so even the kid that was always in trouble, even he, like, I was just in the corner. I just remember crying. And he was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "No."
You know, and the outcasts and the freaks and the ones that like something traumatized it, they're always the most understanding. Yeah. I
Yeah,
had yeah, teachers are fucking
so
weird. Yeah.
I guess he went to the office that day and he told them, and they're like, "Okay, well, this kid, like," but a bunch of kids from my class, like, they went home crying to their parents. And because it's like when you got a bunch of like 5 and 6-year-olds all with the exact same story.
Yeah, it's like, bitch, yeah, this is not mommy dearest. Like, please don't wire hanger us. It's like,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
No, so it was fucked up. And so, but everyone's like, okay, she abused this little girl, she's fired.
Yeah.
But none of them were like, took at the time to go, oh, she didn't teach this girl anything.
Yes. All right. She's fired. Job is done. Anna will be fine. No, you're like, I can't read still.
Yeah.
Hell.
So I couldn't read. And so, but then once I did, my teacher that was my 4th grade teacher that taught the ESL. So he was from Guam. So he had English as a second language, which is why he was the teacher. But
Right.
once he realized that I couldn't read and that's what the problem was, instantly he sat me down. He's like, "We're teaching you how to read." I learned.
Well, thank God for the teacher from Guam.
I know. No, he did. Peaches had him as a teacher too because he switched over to the Catholic school. And now I think he's the principal. But he's probably the best teacher I ever had as far as like actually teaching.
I had some fucking weird teachers too. And it takes people a minute to get you. I'm odd and sort of like, especially when I was a kid, I had a bowl haircut. My mother dressed me like a member of the. Yes, I had a bowl haircut. I was very oddly shy. My mom dressed me like a member of the Wu-Tang Clan. It was very odd. And I grew up in the South with everybody had bows and dresses. I remember this. I wrote an essay about this. I call it the sandbox. I was in preschool. Tell me if you think this is absolutely insane. When I think back on it, I'm like, why did I allow this to happen? I didn't have any friends except for Wesley a little bit later. And I was just I didn't know what to do with myself at recess. So I just went in the sandbox and I just buried myself in there. I
Oh
just
my God.
like, well, no, I mean, I could breathe. I was just like, I was just trying to hide. I just got right into the sandbox. And then because my teacher, first of all, first day of school, she goes, hi, are you Canoe? And I was too embarrassed to correct her. Canoe. I was too embarrassed to correct her. So I went, yes. So for 6 months of school, I mean, everybody just called me Canoe and I was just embarrassed to even like I didn't want to correct anybody. So I was the weird bowl haircutted girl named Canoe burying herself in the sandbox, just trying to hide from everyone.
I'm
So
thinking my
Miss, I think it was, I guess I won't say her name. She probably still lives in the town. She was nice, but so when recess was over, I lifted myself from the sand and I was covered head to toe in
mom,
sand.
this was my whole haircut.
Oh my God. I have a picture too. Oh yeah, we're exactly the same. Oh my God, I have a photo too. So I get up from the sandbox, I go inside, I'm covered in sand from head to toe, just covered. It's story time now. So everybody's sitting in a half circle. And she goes, Canoe? And I went, yes. She's like, did you bury yourself? And I was like, no. She proceeds before story time to set down newspapers in the middle of the circle. All the kids are sitting around in a half circle. Newspapers down on the floor. She says, stand on the newspapers. I went, all right. She takes a broom from the corner and starts brushing the sand off of me. The children were elated. Ah, yeah! And I'm like standing there, like, what's going on? She was brushing the sand off of my 5-year-old body with a broom. A broom. If you thought that I was like socially awkward before that,
Thank God.
that just, I mean, I don't even blame. I don't know if she thought it was going to be funny or I would laugh, or the children were certainly laughing. I was fucking mortified. I'm like, I was only just trying to hide out there because I didn't have any friends. And now you're, I was,
Now you're embarrassing me in front of everyone.
a broom, just brushing the sand off of me with a fucking broom. Unbelievable. Wait, I have a photo here. Hang on 1 second.
Oh my God. Where'd you
Not
go?
the sand, but hang on, I have to feed too.
I like how this went from wedding planning to story hour.
Childhood trauma. Awful.
And guys, I realized where the Mind Palace is from. We were listening to like one of the audiobooks of Sherlock Holmes or something. I'm pretty sure that's what it was from. Or my mom was reading to me Sherlock Holmes. And that's where I think it came to me. Because I had it up on the screen and I was like, where did I hear about a Mind Palace? I'm pretty sure it was from Sherlock Holmes. And I was like, oh, Sherlock Holmes is cool. That works for me. And I think I did it. Or you know what? I watched The Great Mouse Detective and my parents were like, oh yeah, that's from like, and I don't know how. I knew who Sherlock Holmes was before I watched The Great Mouse Detective, but I think then we listened to like the audiobook on cassette. I remember listening to it on cassette, but I'm thinking I must have heard it from there. Or maybe we watched like an old show or TV or like a movie on TV or something. But I definitely remember that.
The Mind Palace.
No, because I'm it's like where you're like, oh, I always knew this, but how did I know this? Like that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, when did I hear about the Mind Palace? Because I've known about it since I remember specifically in kindergarten. Like I'm not learning anything, but I knew that technique, so I knew I was gonna need this, but I wasn't learning it, so I put it away for later.
People's brains all work differently, but when you describe that makes perfect sense. That's why if you write something down, you don't. Well, also, you probably don't ever write anything down because you weren't learning how to read in goddamn first grade. She put your desk away from the rest of the class. Like, I don't even understand. Like, she didn't even give you a paper, so no wonder you don't write things down.
No, I just you know what? I remembered that, but it's like I didn't even realize that until just talking to you right now that was something that was going, because I specifically remember her turning my desk around and facing the back wall, and I was looking at the posters and like there was the map of the world. There was the hungry caterpillar that went across the wall, the silly things and all that. And I remember looking at pictures a lot and things from pictures. And so because I couldn't read, a lot of my knowledge, I know people say this is bad, but is from movies. I learned movies.
Because my parents, is
Is
this
this
about
about
weddings or childhood torture? It's about both now.
we went on a tangent.
No, we did. Here, this is like, I looked like Rocco's little brother, Keanu.
Okay,
Like,
let's see.
I am the
Oh my
Florida
God.
Lord. Yes.
Why did our parents do this? You do look like a boy. Why did our
I
parents
look
do this to us?
right, and I'm Keanu, right? It's like, or Canoe, actually, I suppose. No, I was, and when I mean,
Hmm.
I wasn't horrifying looking, but
Oh
that was,
my God.
look at the bowl haircut.
Hold
I
on, I
mean,
have some of those too. Let me find them.
childhood was odd for me. Like, it was really. Why did you do that? I mean, I don't know. She was like, "You look
My mom
funky."
all the time. I'm like, why the fuck did you do this to me?
My mom goes, she's like, "No, Keanu, you looked funky and cool." Like, and I'm like, "Yes, well, I mean, I'm 6. I don't want to exactly be funky and cool." I wasn't. And then I had the fucking, I don't know how you're I don't know if you had an awkward phase, but I had a major.
I think I'm
Major.
still in my awkward phase, man.
That's what I always think too. Rocco was a cute baby too. My parents always say when I was born, I looked like David Letterman, and I was
My dad and one of my
oh
sisters.
my god, wait, let's see. I'm gonna blow it up.
Look at my.
Oh my god, yes, we're the same. It's so funny.
Look at my dad. He's got like he's Portuguese, so like the dark Portuguese. I look just like him, and my sisters both came out blonde and beautiful, like my mom.
That's amazing.
I only look like one of my parents.
Oh, hi, producer Roberto. Hello. That is so funny.
There's one funny picture of me and my mom at Easter, and my sisters, and it's just so bad.
And no wonder. And so when I had my hair cut short like that in kindergarten, no wonder I liked Gino and his headbands, because I refused. I think some sort of trauma happened when we cut my hair. I refused to never not wear a bandana because I had short hair. This is me sunning myself in my bandana.
Oh my God.
Getting a tan like a lunatic. Fucking God. And then I'll show you my like, I think I was maybe 12.
You want to see a
13
school
years.
picture of mine? Let me.
Yes. Oh my God. All right.
And I wore green specifically because I knew my mom hated green, and so
my
like,
God.
green. I'm getting this background that's green. My mom was so mad, but that was my attempt at being feminine with the little clip.
Okay, here's a school photo. I've shown this once or twice before, but this is, Anna, you're going to die. We're probably about the same age here. When I say I had an awkward phase, I mean it was really bad. Here's a school photo of mine. Take a deep breath because you're just going to die.
Oh my God.
I look like a metal band player. Like, what is going on here? Good old St. Anne's. Oh, the horror.
Are you
The horror. I didn't know how to even have long hair. It is so mortifying. I look like a man.
Let me see. I think I have one from that. Okay, so this I kind of got a little cuter.
Let's see. Hang on.
But
Hold up. This is so much fun. Oh, but yeah, you're cute. See,
once I was allowed to grow out my hair.
yeah, you're cute though. I was bigger than all the other girls. I just towered over them. I was fat. I had weird red hair.
So
Oh my God, so
I started kindergarten like a year early. So this is my friend Morgan, the one that was there when I got yelled at. She's normal size.
Yeah. And
This is
then you're like little
who's tall, and this is me. This is a onesie for a 2-year-old. That's how little.
So no wonder, right? Yeah, you started it early. So then you're like, but then
I'm pretty little.
You would think that the teacher would be like, let me help her a little bit and not be an asshole.
No, she was like, you shouldn't be here. I'm being mean to you.
Yeah, fuck you. Why do I have to take care of this job? Yeah, I don't know. People have like weird. Sometimes I wonder when that woman was brushing me down with the broom. Like, what was she thinking?
That's just.
I had a teacher that tried to pull my tooth in front of the class every day too. Weird.
mom and my sisters. You can see who the black sheep is.
Yeah, they have blonde hair. Yeah, definitely. I love that. I still look at
I know we turned
should
from to reminiscing. Okay,
Fealty
so
calling.
what's your next? We can go back to wedding. What's your next thing to do?
Hang on one second. I think Fealty. Hang on. Thank you for calling What the Nuptial with Anna and Keanu. How may I direct your call?
Hi, I just wanted to point out while I've been here listening to the traumas of school, at least neither of you were ever told you'd have to wear a bra by your school nurse.
This is true. Okay, so this is Fealty. I know you know Fealty, right? I'll explain this. Fealty. Hang on. So we do Untoward Tuesdays where people tell their untoward stories, and we give out the Untoward Award. Fealty won by a landslide with his story. His teacher in middle school went into his nurse, high school nurse went into the cafeteria. 100% true story. Went into the cafeteria, and he was a large child, high school child. Plucked him out of the cafeteria when he was getting to eat like 6 of his sandwiches or whatever, and
God.
said, if you don't start eating better or eating less, you're going to have to wear a bra. What? And then he got in the car and he's like, Mom, like, where do we find like male bras? Like, are people going to be able to see my bra? My shirt. It never occurred to him to be like, eat a little less, but also, what is wrong with that woman? That's your tactic?
Okay, see, right now it's like a battle to get the munchkin to wear a bra right now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you need to because you're going through things right now.
Yeah,
You
I
got.
did not want to either. Yeah,
I actually did want to
yeah,
because everyone else like developed before me, and so I was the only one that didn't, so I felt left out. And then once I did have to start wearing them, I was like, I hate this.
I'm still traumatized. I still don't. And well, I was the first one with boobs, and I was like this giantess, and everybody else was these little Southern fairy girls with.
Mhm.
And I was the first one with boobs, and they never got any bigger. Everyone just surpassed me. I'm still an A. Like, well, maybe we might. I don't know. I still don't wear a bra, but they've gotten a little bit bigger. It's not quite as. But I'm 30. I'm 30 years old, and they've never gotten any bigger, but I was the first one with boobs, so I was embarrassed. It's so weird the way your brain thinks. But the munchkin doesn't want to wear one, probably.
No, she's a tom. She's finally getting to that age where before she didn't care about anything, and now she's like, she is so like, she needs to look a certain way in front of her friends, and I'm like, I don't care. And maybe it's because so Peaches is a boy, so I feel like he lets a little bit more go, and I'm like, I grew up with divorced parents. Her parents were never married. They've never been together. So she's doing that thing where she starts playing like, well, daddy said this or mommy said this. And I'm like, I don't care what mommy or daddy said.
Yeah.
And I explained to her, I was like, okay, when you were a baby, you had to wear diapers, right? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, then when did you stop wearing diapers? She's like, when I learned how to use the bathroom. And I said, exactly. You're getting older now. You have to do this. You didn't have to before because you didn't have these things before.
Right.
But now that you're older, you have to. I don't care what mommy and daddy said. This is a fact of life and you got to do it.
I wish she'll be embarrassed if she doesn't, and she is like sort of like, then you'll be like
I think
horrible, but you got to do it. Yeah.
She's a little bit more accepting now, but she's definitely, and I was the same way. If I could get away with not doing something, I would.
Right.
But so now she knows, like with me, I'm like, you're doing it. And I'm more strict than her dad is.
Yeah.
And I don't know how she is with her mom because I don't have any contact really with her mom.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you're not pulling this with me. Even though I don't talk to her mother, I'm like, I know how I was and my sisters were when our parents weren't together.
Yeah. Like, it's not happening. Listen, this is what's going on.
I'm like, even though I don't talk to your mom, I have a feeling your mom feels the same way I do. You need to wear this. And I told her, I was like, it's not just for you. There's disgusting people out there that do bad things to kids, and you need
It's
to protect.
true. Right. Yeah, it's so true. That's a good point. Exactly. All right. We'll do final wedding things, and then
Okay, what you
we'll
need to
leave
do
it
next
alone.
time is you need to find your dressy. You need to go more dress shopping. Go with Chrissy.
Chrissy and I are going next week.
Go girl day wedding shop. I wish I would have lived in New York. I could go with you.
I know. We love that. And then my mom is coming to town the week after. If I fall in love, Chrissy booked like 3 places, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. So we'll do that. Then my mom and I will go. Maybe Chrissy can join us for that again too, because my mom obviously wants to help too if I don't find something. And then so dress is next. What else is next?
Go to the hole in the wall like quirky dress shop, and you might find a gym there.
It's true, because I like shit like that. That place I went, although the one I sent you on Twitter, I'm like, I can't stop thinking about that one. But it's just not something I would have.
Well, that's good. That's a style that you like then. So look for dresses. And now that you have that, any place you go, say, this is the one I can't stop thinking about. Can you find something
like this? Yeah. Thank you, Russell Hall. It'd be effective. Okay. Well, I'll show this for a second. Well, yeah, it is effective. Anna, how would you think comparing wearing bras to wearing diapers would be effective? Just show her some pics of National Geographic. It's a joke. All right. Well, that's a drastic thing, I suppose.
If I showed
do,
graphic, she wouldn't care. She'd be like, ew, gross. I don't want to live with this. Water.
Oh my God.
No, the toilet thing, like that, the diet, that was okay. She understood that.
Right. So I need a wedding website, I think. That's on my list.
Make it private. Only people with the link, so that way you don't have Charles finding your wedding website.
Honestly, for real. God
then
not now, Charles.
If you guys want to register anywhere.
Yeah. Are you doing a wedding website where you like have all the info on there and stuff? Or
I think Peaches made one, but he made it private. And as far as gifts, I'm like, well, we've been living together for 6 years. We don't need anything.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, well, we do need to remodel the house. So I was like, just do like gift cards.
Right. Something like that. Yeah. Money, like a money
Home Depot gift cards or just cash or something like that. If you want to give us a gift. If not. But my dogs are going to be in the wedding. So I'm like, you have to like dogs because they will be there.
Oh, so get my dog Harlem. It is in South Carolina, but he's afraid of the wind. He needs to stay on his Gino's cat's sick, so I thought maybe he was going to die this week, but apparently she made a miraculous recovery, unfortunately. She won't be there either. My dad goes, I have terrible news. I lost all the wedding money at the Indian casino. Those buffaloes and the slot machines are very inconsiderate. Tom, stop this. Yes, I think I need a wedding website. My mom, like, Italians always do like a shower. I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, I'll do like a registry, I guess, of stuff.
I had a shower and then there was drama, so now we're not having one. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're also spread out, and I just don't want any more like events leading up to it. It's all too much anyway. So that's it. The website I need to lock down the band. We got the place, and I got to find a dress, and I got to figure out how do I make this? What does Gino want to wear? What will he wear? The colors, the flowers, that sort of deal.
I felt like such a bitch for like making him wear a tuxedo, but now I have such bad anxiety. I'm like, I just can't picture my wedding without them in tuxedos. And I'm like, if his twin wins out and convinces him to get that ugly blue suit, I might actually cry out.
Yeah, like I know yellow and blue sort of complement each other, but like, no.
Hold on, I'm going to tell you in the private chat what it looks like.
Oh no. Oh God. Right. Get Bob to play harmonica at the wedding. Yes, I probably will.
You know the style.
Oh yeah. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking.
The second Peaches showed me that, I said, absolutely not.
He
And he's
won't do it. He won't do it. No.
between likes. And I was like, I want to cry right now. I'm like, no, just wear a tuxedo like James Bond.
Right, yes, just very, very black and chic and James Bondy, right? We don't need that moment going on. You don't want to walk down the aisle and be like, God,
I want it to
motherfucker.
be 3-piece because I know the guys are going to want to take off their jackets at some point, and I'm like, I
Right.
still want it to be formal, so you have to have a vest. I did tell him
I
that.
like the vest moment.
I'm like, you have to please wear a tux. I like bow ties better. I'm like, it's your wedding. It's the most formal day of your life. Wear a fucking tuxedo, but I get it. He doesn't want to.
I
But
kind of like bow tie, like suspender moment, like a bartender from Williamsburg. Like I want them
that goes with you.
I want them dressed like a chic chimney sweep or something, like something weird. But the other thing, God, my last thing I was gonna say to you, what the hell was it? Fuck, it'll come to me. Engagement party, man, dress.
So next time we do the stream, hopefully you have a wedding dress.
Yes,
Hopefully
next time we will.
Invitations are sent out, and my save dates are sent out. My invitations. And are you doing a wedding planner?
I'm not doing it. I'm doing they require like a coordinator. I don't have a planner, but they do like partial wedding planning. So it's more like hands off, but they'll be there the day of to like, and for your rehearsal and all of that stuff. And then they'll coordinate, like if you have a florist, make sure they're there, all that stuff. But all the food and all that, like the staff, and that's all within the venue. So I don't really feel like, I don't know what more planning I could need. That's why I did the partial one. What are you doing?
Well, so the people that were the venue for so it's Peaches's brother, it's his coworker, her and her husband built this shop on their property for their wedding. And so we're doing it in there, and it's beautiful. And so I asked her, I was like, well, where'd you get all the tables? Where'd you get everything? And she's like, oh, my friend did it all for us. So she gave me her number, and I texted her, and I don't know, I feel like this lady is going a little bit too much. She's like, oh, so if there's people under 18 and need bracelets and I'm like, no, we don't need any of that.
No, they'll
Yeah.
be fine. Yeah, I've never seen that at a wedding.
Yeah. She's like, are we paying? He's like, you have to pay this woman, And I was like, yeah. And I was like, I think it would be nice to have somebody that like takes a little bit of weight off my shoulder. And he's like, yeah, but everything that she's going to get to you is going to be at a premium, whereas we could just do it all ourselves. And I was like, I'm doing these calendars. I got YouTube. I was like, I have so many things going on. I don't have time to do this all myself.
Yeah, exactly. So you want somebody to take the weight off your shoulders, at least
a little bit, but
right.
I'm not good at like delegating. I usually do have to do everything myself.
I want to do everything myself. I never want to bother anyone to a fault. Like I'm like, I'm fine. I will be fine. And I'm like crying in a corner. But the main thing I'm concerned about is, where do I go? What do I do? How do I make people walk? Like, that's my only thing. Like, I need that on the day.
And then also when you're there, you need somebody that like, okay, everyone, they're going to do the speeches, or to like announce that you're coming in. So you need like I think it's called like an MD.
Yeah. Or an MC. Right. So and the bands that we've been looking at, they have that. And then the coordinator will be like, give them the names, or be like, line up here, do this, or like, everybody look over here. Keanu and Gino are dancing. That's all I really need. The rest, I feel like I can sort of get away with myself. But yeah, this shit's no joke, but it's fun. I am surprised at how fun it is, sort of, and exciting.
You're having fun. I had fun buying a dress, and that's been about it.
I know. I'm excited, and I loved trying on those dresses, albeit Elliot rushed me through it. But I couldn't really. I don't want some crazy expensive dress for just one day. So at least I know like, wow, I liked that one more than I thought I would. I have a different vision. But all right, well, when we do this again, we'll come up with some other childhood traumas as well. So we'll make it the wedding and childhood trauma.
What memories are these bringing up for us?
We'll make it about childhood trauma and the best day of our lives, which will be our wedding. So it's evolved. All right, Anna, tell the people where they can find you, They probably already know, but yes, tell the people again.
Everyone, just look up That Star Wars Girl. You'll find me on YouTube. I have 3 YouTube channels. I have my main YouTube channel, That Star Wars Girl. I have That Star Wars Girl Live, where I re-upload my live streams. I've actually been better about doing that. So I have a live stream that premieres every day now.
And buy her calendar.
Buy
Buy
my
her calendar. Yes.
I have my art YouTube channel where I post like the art videos, and then I have my Twitch, which is where I play video games and I do live painting streams. So if you guys want to watch me paint eyeballs,
Yes, I'm gonna send you a picture of my eyeball. I have to have one.
you have to not wear no makeup.
No.
Yeah, so go follow me on Twitch, Instagram. I have 3 Instagrams as well. I have, and I'm on Facebook. You can find me a lot of different places. Go follow me all the places. And yeah, next video coming out will be my review of the Marvels. I still have to finish filming all of that. But right now I get to go get my nails done because I broke them.
Oh my God. Yes, go get your nails done. Are you doing a watch along with Chrissy tonight? Did I see that?
No,
not you. Oh, I thought
Chrissy watching Star Wars again.
I think so. Oh, yeah.
I don't watch Star Wars with people. It
I
makes
just equate maybe Star Wars to you. I think she's watching it.
She offered, and then I told her, I was like, I would get angry.
Yeah, like it's too personal.
I can't even watch Star Wars with Peaches because if somebody speaks during Star Wars, I'm gonna stab you in the throat.
It's like how I am with reality TV. Same thing. No, I'm so Keanu C. Thompson at Untoward Tuesdays and Keanu Cast Wednesdays. You all know that. But then I think I'm going to do a late night. My birthday's on Monday, so I think I'm going to do an 11:30 stream on Sunday.
Are you a Scorpio?
What's that?
You're a Scorpio?
I'm a Scorpio. November 13th, Scorpio. Friday the 13th. That's why I'm so bizarre. But if you want to stop by, if you're not busy on Sunday around, we're going to do it like 11:30, midnight-ish on Sunday. I'm just, we're going to have my mom will be there. Visconti will be there. Chrissy will pop in. If you would like to come, I will be sending you the link. So we're going to do that stream. And then I'll be on Wet Spot on Monday. And it's Chrissy's birthday Saturday. So we're going to do like a double birthday extravaganza. Not now, Charles. Anyway, guys, this has been so much fun. Stay tuned. We'll be doing another one of these childhood trauma / wedding planning with Anna and Keanu. You're the eel's hips. You're the cat's pajamas. You're the bee's knees. Kiki and Anna out. Mwah.
Bye.